This stream is brought to you by. Have you ever been misunderstood? A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us. And
They were effectively genetically engineered war tools.
TLM, because even
nightmare fuel
needs love too. And maybe a hug.
Hello, hello, hello. This is Big Game James Worthy of the Los Angeles Lakers, and I've seen a lot of great teams, but I've never seen fans like this. Will of Time fans. Don't stop believing. You're built something special, and I'm standing with you. Let's bring it back. Hashtag save WOT. Continued success.
Wheel of Time, you say? I have no idea. But I do love this chair. It's great. Ooh, what's that? Hey, a pine cone. Smells delightful. Let's get that out of here. Let's go. Man, my own bones are aching. I like going for a walk. Hey, that's a birdie. Look at that up there. I like birdies. Oh, what's that over there in the forest? Oh, you know what I could really go with? A tree hug. Wonderful. Hey, look, it's a plane. Whoa, what's that say? Save wheel of crime? Stay woke? What? Brave a wheel of cake? Shave works? Suave wheat of cream? Shad walk? Starve weeping slime? Shorts are okay? Rave all the time? Shave the warts? I can't see. I can't see what it says. I don't understand. Somebody help. I'm lost. Help me, please. Save me. I guess that one didn't work. I don't know what's wrong with my stuff. What's up, guys? Karakarn! It worked now, man. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Josh? What's up, Zeno? I'm here, and I believe it can be done. Doubtful it will. So there's a difference. I believe it can be done. One, I don't believe they'll do it. Two, if they do it, it will be the same result as the first time. Right? I mean, well, that's interesting, Fadian. Sorry about that. Maybe getting some air conditioning. What's up, Dark Wolf? How are you? So it's not. It's one of those things. I wasn't even planning. CA, of course. As he has been, he's been sharing articles as they pop up. Yeah. So I think I have everything on OBS set up. I tried to do a video. It didn't turn out how I wanted it to, so I had to work out some other kinks, and I think. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness gracious! I think I have all my OBS stuff fixed. Well, at least back to where it was. So, thanks, buddy. We'll see you later, dude. Enjoy your dinner. But it's weird how this stuff keeps coming back around. So, I figure I'm trying to get back into. I wasn't planning on doing this. There's a bunch of stuff coming out, so I'm trying to get my butt in gear so I can, not miss it. Obviously, because House of the Dragon's coming out and the Bear's coming out. Avatar: The Last Airbender's coming out. There's something else in there too. I don't know if I'm gonna jump into the Supergirl fray just because I haven't said much about it. But Supergirl looks like it's gonna be a complete disaster. Spider-Man actually might be good, which would be nice. We'll see. Yeah. So,
I need to get back into used to doing this stuff. So CA had popped some concerning the actionism, popped some of the usual articles in in the Discord. I'm like, you know what? We haven't gone over some Wheel of Time bullshit. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff looks correct in the Avatar show too, and that is proving to be not very good. But which Avatar, the show or the cartoon? There's a big difference. Oh, because there's a big difference between the Avatar show and even though they try to tell you there isn't. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Thanks for taking. Have fun. Hopefully, it's a nice, fun, long session. Be good. It is Saturday, so Again, I wasn't planning on doing this. It just sort of I was watching Curacao and Ecuador play, and I was like, "Well, this is pretty boring." Hey, there he is. What's up, man? How you doing? And the articles popped up, and it's the normal same bullshit, and it's just like it makes you wonder. You're playing D&D tonight too. Well, look at that. Look at you guys. Why don't you guys hold fucking hand? No, I'm kidding. But I do before I move on to the Wheel of Time stuff. I do want to ask you guys one quick question because I saw this is older news. But is anybody sick of this chick, or is it just me? Is anybody sick of like have Anna Taylor Joy fatigue like me, just like Zendaya fatigue, just like Pedro Pascal fatigue? It drives me nuts. I'm so tired of like everything having the same people in it, and they're not even that great actors, or it's like, oh boy, The Hunt for Golem has another Anna Taylor Joy movie. It's like I don't know. I don't know. I just I guess it's supposed to get you hyped for it, but it's just another one of those like, oh great. I guess The Hunt for Golem is gonna be one of those things that until we actually see anything, I'm just gonna, you know, assume it's going to be crap. Like I guess that's where we're at with everything. We sort of assume everything's crap until we're proven otherwise. I guess that's how we have to be. Yeah, I guess, but I'm sure you could find tons of people that like this, and I'm not even saying it's her fault, right? The problem, what's up, Sitroom? The problem is Hollywood right now is they find an actress or an actor that people initially like, and then they just hire her for everything, her or him for everything, until it's just like, well, you're just sick of them, and that's just where I'm at with her. Like, I mean, she's done some good things. It's just like I just everything. It's like as well as Zendaya is in everything. Zendaya is not even a very good actress, I don't think, but it's like she's in every other movie that comes out. She's in, especially if it's a blockbuster. She's gonna be in Spider-Man. She's gonna be in the Odyssey. She's in Dune. I mean, ugh. Couldn't care less about the new Middle Earth character. Yeah, and and on top of that, it's a made up character. So they probably made it up just for her, right? So I don't know. I can't. I'm over Anna Taylor Joy. I will say though, hold on, before we move on to the article real quick, let me bring up they released some new Kickstarter stuff, which the Kickstarter for the most part still seems to be doing okay. I would say. Let me see if I can bring it up here. There it is. A hybrid pan for $500,000. Oh wow, this ends soon. I didn't for some reason I didn't realize this ends in how many hours is it? 63 hours to go. So there is a here we go. But we already talked about this. So this is Bilal. Yeah, they spam them until we get. Yeah, that's the problem. So it's like even if you are, it just. But you can't really blame the actors. They got to get their money, right? I don't blame them. It's just, you know, I don't know. There used to be a wider variety. I think maybe that's just me remembering wrong, or maybe it's just I don't like them that much that I'm just tired of seeing them. But yeah, so this was so they released Bilal. What is it? Bilal, Narshma, and Logain. They released, and I guess I could make him white with like black hair, but that I don't know. His facial structure is gonna be a little weird, but I think I could pull it off. Uh, I will say, I did want to say though that I did appreciate that they did give him Bilal a heron mark blade, which was a nice touch. So that is a good touch and deserving. She's been in she's Princess Peach's voice, which isn't obviously who cares, but she was in the last two. She was in Glass and Split and Queen's Gambit and let's see what else was she in? Uh, she's gonna be in Dune, of course, because every fucking single person in Hollywood's gonna be in Dune. Furiosa, uh, the Menu, that was a weird one. She was in Peaky Blinders. She was in The Northman. Queen's Gambit, Glass, Split. Yeah, so not as many as fucking Zendaya, but what can I say? So how you doing, Sitram? You doing all right, man? Kind of iffy about the hunt of Gollum. Kind of iffy on the hunt for Gollum, honestly. I don't know that the hunt for Gollum. They're gonna have to, since the Rings of Power is so bad. They're gonna have to show us something for hunt for Gollum, because otherwise, I'm just going to err on the side of it's going to be garbage. Explains that. Well, hey, there you go. Good on you, man. So this is Logain. I like they got the dragon pin on there too. That's sort of cool. I didn't notice that before. You got the dragon and the sword. That's cool. And there's Nershima, and he's got his bells on his hair, so that's cool. Yeah, those look pretty cool. Just not sure how I feel. At least Billow's got his heron mark sword. So, is there any other update I missed here? Oh, I saw this one before. It looks pretty good. Shadowharn. Yeah, I like Shadowharn. Looks pretty menacing. Yeah, I like him. Pretty good. Pretty good. That'd be a good cool one to paint. The statues grow. Did you guys see those? I'm pretty sure I brought them up on yeah, I was talking about the red eagle here. It was weird that a Murdral, or not a Murdral, Drakkar was in front of the red eagle. I don't think that's supposed to be the red eagle, but it gives me that impression. Okay, so let's see here. What's up, Boosh? What, you don't like black you don't like Black Bilal? Not a fan of Black Bilal? Come on. That seems like right up your alley, man. So, uh, excuse me. I got a serious case of the yawns, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. Mm. Oh boy. What's up, man? So you know, it's funny these always how many like I feel like these pop up every once in a while and it's just sort of like you're like no I watch you can't believe them. I'm assuming you meant I watch, right? Well, and that's the thing. That's the thing is they list 5 reasons and none of them are the real reasons, as you'll see here in a second. But they keep doing this shit. How many of the 5 do you think? How many of the 5 are actually have anything to do with the real reason it failed? What do you think? And I'm assuming you meant Iwat Boosh. That's I'm assuming. It must have he must have been in a time crunch last hour of the day. Yeah, right. Maybe one. I'm going with Boosh and Sit Room. So the funny thing is I perused this just to see what 5 they gave, and I forgot them already. That shows you how much I cared about their reasons. So because it's just so 1 to 0. I think that's fair. I think you guys are very fair because we've seen a few of these lists, right? So here comes the gaslighting, right? So Amazon Studios adaptation Wheel Time Books came to an abrupt halt. Thankfully, the studio announced the show would be picked up for the show announced that the show wouldn't be picked up for a 4th season, and just like that, the impressive project became one of Prime Video's series that was canceled too soon. No, it was a series that went on for 3 seasons too long. That should be the article. Amazon series that went on for too many seasons, starting with the first one. Right? So it should have never had a first season. If they should have just read that fucking first. I should still get that from Dane if he has it. The script, the original script. For the original script for season 1. All you had to do was read the scene about Rand finger blasting Egwene in the Wine Spring Inn, and you should have just been like, no, go ahead and cancel this show, and don't let Rafe Judkins work ever again because that dude needs to start making gay porn because that's what he's interested in. So he can take his boyfriend and they can go make porn together because that's really what he wants to do. He wants to make soft porn or hardcore porn. He's not really interested in telling a fantasy epic, no matter how much he wants to pretend or fake that he's a Wheel of Time fan, because it just was another one of his lies, right? What's up, Alex? How are you, buddy? So let me bring this forward a little bit so y'all can see it. There you go. All right. So suddenly, the sudden end really was a surprise in some ways. No, it wasn't. Wasn't surprising anyways. Ratings have steadily climbed throughout the first 2 seasons. So I played around with Grok for a little bit here. Okay, so I just for shits and giggles, right? I went ahead and I just real quick asked Grok a question, right? And here's what I got back. And we all know it. We've seen the charts, right? So here you go. What's up, Zax? How are you, buddy? Hey, I started watching that show. Fuck. Wayward Gaze. What's that show called? I'm like watching 5 shows at once. I'm trying to catch up. My brain's gonna explode. What's that show called? Wayward something. Island of crazy shit. It's pretty good. You're right. It's been entertaining. Widow's Bay. There you go. Widow's Bay. Yeah, I watched I think 4 episodes so far. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Don't watch it before bed though, right? Watching that before bed, not good. Not good at all. At least not for me. I'm a pussy like that. So we know the real reason why the ratings would climb as the season went on. The people who didn't like it stopped watching and removing the low scores and so on. So the real reason Name Not a Channel is the ratings didn't go well. The ratings may have, the viewership didn't. So the ratings climbing is something that is astroturfed. This is the viewership. Season 1, 1.16. Season 2, less than half, and they got a little bit back. But there were several times that Wheel of Time did not even hit the top 10 chart on the Nielsen viewing when we were watching the show. So the ratings rising probably could be basically a direct result of part of what you're saying, but also everybody is gone. Nobody's watching the fucking show. So the only people that are watching it are the people that, put shit together like, oh, save Watt and waste money with planes. I'm sorry, Stargate people. No more planes. I'm upset about Stargate. No more planes. Okay, we stop with the planes. Just Stargate fans, just get it. This is the Stargate people that are upset that Stargate got shit canned. You should be upset. What you need to do is get geared up for when they really fuck you over and they hire a new group of people that fuck up the show. Then you need to completely just start blasting. That's what the Stargate people need to do, because it's inevitable. It's going to happen. They're going to hire a team that's going to not be interested in telling Stargate stories, and they're going to ruin it. And then you start blasting, and you'll start getting more support. What's up, Nick? DM, what happened? Oh, sure, why not? Fuck it. We're going to get wild. I got to get my headphones, though. Boop. They're going to make me get my headphones, man. Jesus Christ. All right. All right. Wireless mode. Hold on. What the fuck is this? Here we go. No, that's right. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. We're in business. All right. So planes. I mean, we don't want anybody going to jail. I mean, like, I guess if you're having the planes drop shit on top of Amazon's headquarters, that might do something. I don't know. But we've been warning them preemptively about next Stargate team, along with the nerd cookies. Yeah, look. So I talked about it a little bit last time I was streaming. It's really a shame what's going on with the Stargate, and I really feel for the Stargate fans. I really, really do. But they need to stop wasting money on banners and planes to fly over the Culver City studio. We made fun of it with Wheel of Time. Sorry, I'm gonna make fun of it with Stargate too, because it's ridiculous. It's not gonna work. It's silly. You're just wasting money. Billboards, banners, and petitions are not going to get studios to change their mind on whether they're going to greenlight a show or not. You're going to have to get millions and millions and millions of signatures, and even then, they're probably still not going to change their mind. Yeah, they did. Here, it's so I want to show you something real quick, and then we'll move back on, because it really made me sad, and it made me sort of sad, and I don't want to say angry, but here it is. Yeah. So I want you to check this out, Name On Channel. I'm pretty sure you remember part of my intro. Does this look familiar? That look familiar? That sort of looks like this, doesn't it?
Hey, look, it's a plane. Whoa, what's that say? Save Wheel of Crime? Stay.
It looks pretty similar, doesn't it? What's up, Boosh?
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Audio okay? Any echoes or anything like that?
A tad loud. I can probably move you down, but no echoes or nothing like that. I think you're pretty good. I can probably Oh no, I can't. You just yeah,
I can move the mic away.
I actually well ask chat. You is he good or is he loud? He was loud for me, but I can. It might be my stuff. Shave the warts. That's right. Shave the warts. What's up, Salty? What the hell juice could have possibly squeezed from? Hey man, I can find a rock and squeeze the shit out of it. It's more about there's a lot happening here, Salty, and I need to try and get back into the swing here a little bit. So some stuff was shared with me, so it's like fuck it, let's go for it. But yeah, so named on a channel, that's what I'm talking about. The Stargate people, I you know, I get it. You feel like you should do something. It's not fair, but sending like the only person that's making out in these banner flying over Culver City things is the guy flying the plane and making the banner. He seems to be making a killing on shows being canceled or in flying banners. So the running joke is he's somebody posting in Reddit that keeps suggesting that they pay for banners to be flown over. So he's gaslighting people into thinking that he's helping, but. To be honest, part of me was glad about Stargate with all the crapping, but well, I mean, the part. See, that's the thing that's weird about the Stargate. Well, not weird, but different. Seems to be different about the Stargate one. The Stargate one had somebody who was actually outwardly saying they wanted to follow canon and be faithful to the material. So that's another. A lot of people were guarded about it, and as they should. But this is a person that went right out there and said, "I'm not going to put this first. I want story." Canon and Stargate to be first. I'm not gonna make alterations to fucking change it. Blah 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 blah. And Amazon didn't like that, so they shit canned the guy and basically said they're gonna put it on the shelf and try it again later with somebody that will bend the knee to them. And that's exactly what they're gonna do. And in 2 or 3 years, they're gonna come out and be like, Stargate's back this time, and this time it's with Millie fucking Jovanovic. We found her, sucking somebody's dick on Fifth Avenue, and we thought she'd be great. And that's it. We need more female showrunners, so we found this bitch on the street in LA, and she's gonna be a great showrunner. She knows nothing about Stargate. So when you see drugs and hookers and fucking Stargate, you know why. When Jack O'Neill's race changed into Jacqueline O'Neill, you'll know exactly why.
All the men will be weak. All the women will be awesome.
Yeah, well, that's right, exactly. So that's exactly what they're gonna do. They may give it to Rafe. He did do a good job for Wheel of Time, right? So I'm not getting involved in planes. Sorry, Ruka. I'm not getting involved in planes or anything. Entirely waiting on the news of the next team. Their stupid decisions and tearing apart the right. So that's exactly, and that's what I'm saying is they just need to. They're not gonna. It doesn't matter what you post, what your petitions. It's not gonna happen. They've already said their plan. Having a petition with 100,000 people isn't gonna change their mind. They're just going. They didn't say they shit canned it completely. They said they're going another direction, and they're gonna go another direction. And just you wait. It's going to be shit, and they need to get ready to defend Stargate because as soon as that shit comes out. It's going to be horrible.
Yeah, I don't believe for a second that they aren't specifically shopping for someone that will bow down or like Halo is a good example. Several other shows I can't sing out from the top of my head. The Eternals is a good one.
Well, they all
want someone who doesn't know the source material but will do what the studio wants them to do in terms of political ideologies.
They all but said it, right? I mean, right after the guy says canon is king. I want to be faithful to the characters and this that. Right after he says that, they was it the pilot? Did they do the pilot or they sent in scripts or something and they fired him? And it's just like, wow. If that doesn't make a fucking statement, I don't know what does. right? We don't want canon. We don't want faithfulness. We want fucking female Stargate SGC commanders, and yeah, it's just
exactly. Name that channel. Military bad, guns bad.
Adelaide, they made you a retard. Yeah. What's up, Gribble? How are you, man?
I love the movie Stargate. I only
Oh
saw
God,
a few episodes of the TV show.
So Stargate the movie was a classic.
Like randomly. I thought the show was great, but back then you could only get into so many TV shows.
Yeah.
You couldn't record everything, right?
Well, yeah, no. So I love the movie. The movie is great. I've watched it several times, and I've actually watched the series a few times through. So it's one of the it's a good series. It's a very good series. It's entertaining. It's also one of those series that's you can sort of just leave on while you're doing stuff. If you've seen it before, right? So, yeah, I don't know. It's a shame. It's another one of those that they could have really fucking just. It could have been a banger, and they decided, "What's up? What's up, Roman? How you doing, you old fucking asshole?" Oh, sorry.
That's not nice.
you smelly bitch. How are you, Roman?
Jesus. What did Roman do to you?
He knows. He's gonna call me a smelly asshole back or something. That's mine. He knows that's how that's our friendship. He'll say something like I'm a fat fuck or something and be like. See, there you go. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hope you're well, man. I hope, yes. But unfortunately, we're still in the era of the message and not making money. So, I don't know. It would be nice if that era ends soon, so we can get back to having good stories. Like, I don't even mind, like, it would be nice if we get back to that's right, dude, my man. It would be nice if we get back to the era of when we dislike when we found a movie that we didn't like. It wasn't because it was just horribly bad DEI slop. It was just the story was weird.
Yeah.
Or fucking Transformers, how the first one is viewed upon so much better right now. like every movie that was so back in the day is now wow, man, that movie was really good. And those movies subsequently got worse and worse, but it wasn't because girl power bullshit. It was just because, well, Michael Bay leaned too much into explosions and Megan Fox's ass.
I like the first one. Yeah. Unapologetically like the first one.
I like the first one. I like the first one. Yep, I like the first one. They progressively got worse, but it wasn't because it was just because they lost the plot a little bit. It wasn't I don't know. It wasn't fucking fembots. Optimus Prime, had a sex change or something, right? Megatron was Meginatron or something, right? It was
Do you remember the twins that were the ice cream truck?
Yes.
And the media was losing their mind, like, this is a racial stereotype. This is a robot from a different planet.
They're fucking robots, man. Jesus Christ.
I learned how to talk through our radio. Roman, not all black people sound like they're not black people. They're robots from Cybertron.
Well,
what are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, orcs are misunderstood black people too, right?
They're not black people. I hate that they do that.
It's so bad, right? Wait. So Roman, Supergirl isn't an LGBT whatever. Aren't there more letters icon?
No, she's a retarded actress.
Yeah, I think retarded actress.
She hasn't understood what a lot of male actors in their 60s now understand. The media is not your friend. They're trying to cause controversy. They're trying to drum up sound bites. They're trying to get clips of you saying something stupid.
Megatron, that's good. That's very good, Ron. I hate you, but that is great. No, I don't. I don't hate
Megatrans.
Megatrans. That's even better, man. We're cooking. Megan Trans. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I lost. Well, her career is over. Whatever her fucking name is, and her career that barely started, it's done. Just sort of like the chick that did Snow White. They're both done. Like, and it's their fault. Like, actually,
ma'am.
I'm gonna go back to what I was complaining about with Anna Taylor-Joy before. It's actually these young women's fault who won't shut their fucking mouths that we keep getting Zendaya and Anna Taylor-Joy and the same people and everything, because any of these young women that are supposed to be coming up into Hollywood and taking some of these roles say stupid bullshit, and then everybody fucking hates them, and they know it, so they won't hire them anymore. So then we get Zendaya again, and it's just like, great, thanks a lot, appreciate it.
What did Anna Taylor-Joy say?
No, I'm saying she doesn't. Because she gets like she's cast in the Lord of the Rings, Zendaya's cast. I'm saying we're getting a lot of Anna Taylor-Joy and a lot of Zendaya because they don't say shit. They just work. You have these other like Millie Alcock and whatever her fucking name is. They keep saying they say stupid shit. Their careers are done because they're fucking they can't keep their mouth shut. So it's like whatever. I don't know. I was just saying earlier. It's like I you know, with the Hunt for Gollum announcement, I'm really just fatigued of Anna Taylor-Joy. I'm just tired of seeing her. In her, you know, weird eyes. I like every time you turn around, she's in something new, and it's just like I need some more variety. I guess I don't know.
Northman was awesome. It was so good.
No, Northman was fine. I think she's like becoming Zendaya. She's in everything. I just, you know, I could use something different. That's just me, apparently. So, it's easy to start wherever because SGU and you can start over. You can start, you know, you can start in the future. You can do whatever. I mean, the way Stargate sort of went, it would be sort of hard to continue just because like the technology got so fucking crazy. But
it's pretty episodic though, isn't it?
What, SG1?
Yeah.
It's extreme. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, it is. I'm just saying I think you would have to reboot it just because like to the point where they like it ran for so long and turned into so many, like it turned into, you had Stargate Atlantis, you had Stargate like Universe, which I didn't watch, but you know, they had these giant starships. They had discovered warp drive. They'd done this, that, the other. They got all. It's like they did so many episodes. It's almost impossible to just continue the story. You'd almost have to like pick somewhere in the middle and branch out, or like start over. Maybe, I don't know. That would be the hard part. Is just that, because like there's so much new technology that got introduced in Stargate that like I don't know where you'd start from in the future, but maybe they had a good idea. We'll never know. We're gonna get some crap instead. What, Sydney Sweeney? Yeah, I'd take her any day. Sure, she's great. She's better than half of what's in Hollywood now. That's for sure. She just works. Just work. Shut up and work. That's all I care about.
Yes, like care.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. She's not out there saying fucking Supergirl's a gay icon and I played her like a gay fairy princess. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, shut the fuck up. Like,
she might be bi, who knows? Fans of the comic book for the last 60 years know.
Well, I mean, Supergirl's also you know what's inspirational for young ladies? Giving up and getting drunk. Even though you have superpowers and you can literally not die to a bullet, that, you know, just giving up and going and drinking, that's inspirational, man. Fuck yeah. Being irresponsible and fucking not living up to your, you know, your uncle, is it cousin? Superman's their cousin. Your cousin's being this great role model, trying to take care of you, and you just like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna go be a fucking piece of shit.
Younger cousin. Superman is younger than she is, but with the time dilation being sent, she being younger.
I didn't know that. See, I don't know this. I don't know as much of the Superman comics, or Supergirl. Supergirl, definitely. But
and then she was a clone at one point. She was some kind of alien from Brainiac at one point. Just took the form
hold on.
of Supergirl.
Sit room. I'm gonna blow your mind here. How do you know she's not? How do you know she's not?
Did you see that picture of her next to the guy who played Adam Warlock in Guardians 3?
I didn't. What is it on? Hold on. Oh no. What is it? Supergirl? Oh man. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, just search Supergirl Adam Warlock. You can search meme or images or whatever. It'll pop up.
Are we talking? Oh, is it like a side by side?
It could be. I mean,
this is what I found here. Hold on.
There's a whole ton of them. Yeah. It's kind of blurry, but yeah, they look a little similar.
I don't know. It's like you open yourself up to that shit. Yeah, is this a better one?
Well, had she just shut her mouth, people probably wouldn't be ragging on her like this so much.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. No, well,
we don't know,
but they're their own worst enemies when it comes to this shit.
Oh, I called her Madam Warlock.
Is that better?
Yeah.
A little bit better. I don't know. It's just
he looks like a dude. She looks like a girl, but there are some similarities, like the lips and the eyebrows.
Well, nobody would be doing any of this shit to try and if she didn't just keep her mouth shut and just be like, "Yeah, it's an honor to be Supergirl. She's a powerful woman," and that's it.
Don't have to make her an LGBTQ AI2+ icon.
Well, especially when she's not.
It's great to play a superhero. Move on.
It's great to play a superhero. Yeah, it's even you can even do the whole. It would be great for young women to see a girl, doing the right thing and fighting for, people, right?
Truth and justice the American way.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So wait. So Supergirl's only fighting for gay people? Is that what you're saying? Like, fuck regular people. She's just for the gay people. Is that what you're trying to tell me? That doesn't sound very super.
Gay and trans rape.
Oh my god. And men will suddenly know loving these women is actually better. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Think about all the young girls already doing that in college now, and they can all feel better about this because of this movie. Yep.
I'm being represented. My degeneracy is being represented on the big screen and in superhero stuff.
Supergirl is a dude. Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. Well, like her career's done too. It's over. Like it was one of those things. She was okay in House of the Dragon. It's full on what got dude. The thing that also pissed me off was she was out there saying shit that people were talking shit about her in House of the Dragon, when a lot of the people were saying she was one of the best things about House of the Dragon. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this revisionist history and trying to make people think it's like, oh man, you've had a rough fucking time, and it's like, stop it. Like, you're getting in the way of your own success by being a whiner and trying to get sympathy. Just act. Nobody cares.
She was better than Emma D'Arcy as Rhaenyra.
I thought she did good. I thought she did good in season 1. I thought she was fine. Yeah. I thought she did a good job. Like, and it's like, okay, and I thought she could be like, it's like, okay, she could probably be an okay Supergirl. And then you see that it's just Guardians 5, and now she's a gay icon. It's like, well, fucking great. Not that I cared about fucking Supergirl to begin with, but now I definitely don't give a shit about Supergirl. So
I was interested. I like the actress. Again, like you, I thought she did pretty good in season 1 House of the Dragon. I don't really know her from anything else. She wasn't on that bandwagon of spewing the narrative. Yep. And I was kind of interested in Supergirl until Superman came out, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, Superman
And she started talking.
There was a lot of people that I think really, really, really liked the idea of Superman being good, so they just like stayed on that fucking. They died on that movie, and it's just like they couldn't let it go, and because that movie was just like the guy that played Superman was fine, but the movie was just crap, and it was normal gun shit of he has to have a team, and he has to have some bullshit comedy going on, and blah 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 blah. It's like the whole Hop Girl, fucking Green Lantern, whoever. What was it? Tech Bro, or whatever his name was. I don't even remember, but it's just like I forgot what his name was.
Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific, who was probably the best part of the movie. But it's just like,
Yeah,
wow,
it wasn't a Superman movie. He didn't win any fight that he was in.
No, it was terrible. It was really bad.
He starts out the movie getting his butt kicked, and then he gets his butt kicked throughout the entire film, and the others save him.
Yeah, it wasn't, and then in the end, he didn't even, I don't know. It's just like, man, like I'm so tired of the Hawk Girl kills somebody. It had to have it be another fucking Trump allegory. It's just like, can we not? I'm just so tired
Trump
of
allegory at all. The people said it. I'm like, where?
Well, it was with the freaking it was the guy trying to take over the country, and I think that's what
that's not what Trump tried to do at all.
I don't know. I'm just trying to remember what it was saying. I don't know, but I didn't like the fact that they just went and assassinated a guy, and it was okay that Lex was imprisoning people in a fucking pocket dimension. He got mad at his girlfriend, so he caged her. Nobody asked where all these people were. It's like, and then Superman watches fucking, Superman watches Lex murder a guy, and he's just like, oh well. It's like, what the fuck is going on in this movie? That's all for. I don't even remember most of the fucking movie, so
I don't either. I started tuning out. I started looking at something.
Why are you giving Alan hell for? Oh, is Alan going right now? I keep doing that. Sorry, Alan. My bad. Oh well. They tried to explain away Superman's past of never having lost a battle until the first battle of the movie, rather than include it. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, did he even really? Well, yeah. Oh, that's right. He almost died, and the dog had to save him. Lucky, dude. It's really lucky that Supergirl left the dog and went and got drunk on another planet, right? Or Superman would have died because he wouldn't have got back to the Forces of Solitude, right? We're so lucky.
Stupid idea to build that character and then give it, way too much time in the comics. And I thought CGI was bad. It was bad.
I am so tired of every fucking hero or whatever having to have a cutesy wootsy sidekick. I mean, it's like Baby Yoda fucking itis. Baby Yoda fucking infected everything. Everything now has to have a little fucking cute sidekick, and I'm just like, fuck off. I'm a dog. I love dogs, but just like you're using dogs for look at the cute dog, and it's like we're just gonna have to keep putting the dog in there. It's just like, stop, just fucking stop. How about you write an interesting movie instead of fucking using a poor dog to try and get you like, you know what I mean? It's like there's something like that in everything. I can't. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Oh boy. So where were we? Where was I? Where was I?
I was saying Fantastic Four, in my opinion, was better than Superman by a mile. Until
Sue
could just take care of everything by herself without anyone else.
Fantastic Four was a big I don't have a word. It wasn't the worst. But it definitely wasn't the best, right? It was like meh.
Well, a lot of the rumors that were circling around things like Johnny and the Thing, he just stands there. He doesn't do anything, and Johnny's gay. None of that was true. No,
all that was false. Yeah. Deadpool had cutesy Wolverine. That one works. Well, half of them work. How long did Baby Yoda work for till Mandalorian Grogu fucking bombed at the theater? Too many women in creative Hollywood. I hated Baby Yoda from the start because it was very clear what it was.
No, I'm not kidding. Like, I've seen Empire since Grogu, the Mandalorian came out, and the puppet Yoda, the actual puppet, that looks more real to me than Grogu.
Yeah.
Grogu just looks faker to me. More fake, not faker.
Yeah, I am convinced Grogu is just retarded. Because he's 250 years old. He's not a baby. He's 250 years old. I'm just convinced he's fucking retarded, and he got kicked off his planet for being a fucking idiot. Like, he's a reject. He's not really a baby. He's a reject retard Yoda, and they fucking found him, and he fucking was drooling on the side of a road, and yeah, he
That's
fucking
the plot
just,
of E.T., you know, right? Like E.T.
yeah,
was just retarded, so they, they
yeah,
left him behind, and
yeah,
then he wouldn't
that
stop
tracks,
calling,
right?
so we got to go pick him up.
Yeah, it tracks. Yeah, it tracks. That's I could say, yeah, sure, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. He just broke out of his like fucking straight jacket room inside of the Jedi temple, and managed to grab hold of a lightsaber, and like they're like, "Oh, get the little Yoda," and then they didn't realize everybody's dead, so they didn't know he was retarded.
Yeah.
Right, there you go. He escaped the loony bin. That's what it was. Baby Yoda isn't really a baby. He's a 250-year-old retard that escaped the loony bin and fooled everybody into thinking he was a baby.
You see, Liberty Valens there says too many women in the creative side of Hollywood. I don't think that's a problem. I think it's the women they're putting in power.
Well, that's the problem. They're
women.
Is it the Supergirl director or writer that has no writing credits? She's an ex-actress. It's like, why would you put somebody with no writing credits in charge? Like, I don't care if it's a man or a woman. Why would you put somebody in charge of something like Supergirl that has done no writing credits? Oh, it's pretty obvious, James, Mr. Gunn, why she's in charge. We all know why. We're all trying to, but like Hollywood's trying to pretend it's not because of, we know why. She's probably sucked his wang. That's why she got the fucking job. But like,
have you seen her?
Like, she's hot. She's hot. Exactly.
Anna Noguera.
Yeah. No, she's hot. Yeah. So it's like, can we stop tippy-toeing around and thinking Harvey Weinstein's the only one that did it? They're doing it now. How do you think all these fucking women are getting these positions that don't deserve it? So I agree with you. I don't think it's fucking. It's the problem is non-qualified people are getting jobs.
But that's because they have the ideology.
Well, there you go. Right. Or they're jacking people off or whacking them off.
Who Lin-Manuel Miranda is, right?
No. Who's that?
He did Hamilton, and then he just started showing up in everything because he made the Founding Fathers diverse. And people went, yay!
Wait, what?
Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's where she's from. That's how she got started.
She made the Founding Fathers diverse? You're talking about our Founding Fathers?
Yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda did that in the theater show Hamilton.
Oh God!
He did a rap song. How have you never heard of this? Am I crazy?
No, you're not. I don't pay attention to some of that shit, Booch. I ignore it. I live in my own fantasy land where I get angry at fantasy shows, and I don't have to get mad at people saying, "Oh yeah, of course, half of the founding fathers were black and from Africa." It's like, our founding fathers? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes. That's what happened.
I watched. There was a Washington documentary on Netflix. It wasn't half bad. I didn't see any black founding fathers there. They all look pretty white to me.
No, they weren't all black. They were diverse.
The black people were slaves in the documentary. So I guess that documentary is racist.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, I guess history is racist too. I knew of Hamilton. I never gave a fuck about it. I heard it's like, it's the best thing ever. I don't care.
Yes, they made the founding fathers all diverse because we was Kangs and shit.
One of the Obi-Wan writers didn't know Obi-Wan and Vader knew each other. She actually asked if they could come up with a backstory of how they met. Is that fucking true? I watched the fucking Obi-Wan show. It was absolutely fucking horrible, but I didn't know that.
I didn't watch any of that.
Obi-Wan.
No, that's not
Anakin,
true.
Obi-Wan and Anakin need a backstory. Wow. Okay, sure. Wow.
Have you ever seen A New Hope? The first Star Wars movie ever. Have you seen that? They talk about it.
If somebody's on a Star Wars project and they say that to you, that's what okay, hey, can you please come to my office? We need to talk. It's like, okay, it's not going to work out. Here are your papers. It's time to go. Yeah, fuck off.
Or just spend an hour and a half of your time and watch A New Hope.
No. If you need to ask that, you're not qualified to be on a Star Wars project. You didn't do the research. Fuck off. Like, come on, give me a break. Holy. Okay, so where was I? Let's see. Before all this, so
you don't have to watch Jedi. You don't have to watch Episode 1 of The Phantom Menace. You probably shouldn't watch Clone Wars. But Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope and Empire, just watch those three, and you get enough about Obi-Wan and Anakin's relationship.
It's not that fucking hard. If you're gonna write for a show, just watch the 6 movies, and you're all caught up on what you need to know.
So just those three. Just spend an afternoon and watch those 3 movies.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It'll be fine. Yeah. So, but so Looper here. Back to this. Unfortunately, so Loopers, of course, they keep shoveling the same shit. That the show was, in other words, was loved by critics and fans alike, and only getting more popular. Even though nobody was watching it, it was getting more popular. So why cancel it then? What was it about the Wheel of Time? Why did they put the Wheel of Time in parentheses? Okay, series that prevented it. What was it about the Wheel of Time series that prevented it from telling its original planned story? So which story are you talking about? Are you talking about the story, the actual story, or the story that Rafe Judkins wanted to tell? Because they're fucking different. Which was supposed to jump through time across 8... What? Its original planned story, which was supposed to jump through time across 8... Am I... Jump through fucking time? What are you talking about? Wheel of Time, what a time... Oh, a time jump. That's just... Sorry, that was fucking worded terribly. Holy. Let's take a look at what led to the unexpected turning of the wheel that brought the show to an ultimately end unworthy of the untimely end. Sorry, I can't read. Unworthy of the One Power. Now, it needed to die.
It's not
thank
worthy
God
of the
it
One
did.
Power.
Well, I should have never been made because it was unworthy of One Power. The whole fucking thing was shit. 1 fan to 2 fans. 1 to 2 fans. 1 fan. That's funny that you both said almost the same fucking thing. All right, so you guys said 0 of the. So we had 0 and 1. They don't get out of these 5. Okay, so the Wheel of Time couldn't turn enough profit in a challenging economy. So we're blaming the economy. It's the economy's fault. The Wheel of Time failed, guys. The economy did it.
I don't think that's accurate.
It's the econ. Well, so wait a second. So we're too far away from COVID now. So now it's not COVID's fault. It's the economy's fault. Trump did it.
Joe Biden.
Trump did it. It's the oil in Iran that killed the Wheel of Time. Okay, got you. Wow.
Wait, when did the first season come out?
Oh God. Hold on.
23? 22? I don't remember.
I don't even know. 2021.
Yeah, it's the economy under Joe Biden that killed it then, huh?
Yeah. Well, this is revisionist history. We're in 2026. Everything is Trump's fault. So it was Trump's economy that killed it, right?
Those 4 years didn't happen.
I'm just, Let's start by getting right down to brass tacks. Okay, let's do it. Isn't it brass tacks? TAX? Tax?
No, that's correct.
Is it right? I've always thought it was TAX. So, man, you learn something new every day. Yeah, no, that okay, got it. Yeah, I always thought it was like taxes and taxes. So, never mind. So, hey, we learned something new. The Wheel of Time couldn't turn enough profit to stay afloat, but I thought it was getting more popular and more people were watching it. It was like people loved it. That's not to say that it was losing. That's not to say it was losing money. While the data Amazon Studios has released is vague, and streaming is always hard to quantify, some estimates based the quarterly viewing numbers had Wheel of Time generating. You're fucking high. You think 500 million watch minutes is generating 360 million through subscriber revenue? That is a made up number. You can't determine subscriber revenue on a show.
Right.
For all you know, they could have been subscribing for fucking Reacher, and just Wheel of Time happened to be next to it.
My mom doesn't subscribe for Prime Video.
In contrast, the studio's other mammoth fantasy series, Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, generated around 367 million. So,
what are they basing that on?
Exactly. Where are you pulling that number out of your ass? Here are a few things of note here. On one hand, the Wheel of Time ran for an extra year ahead of the release of Rings. Are we doing a Rings of Power Wheel of Time fucking 1-to-1 again? Why do you keep doing this? Stop it. It doesn't fucking matter. At the same time, the cost per episode of Wheel of Time was significantly smaller. Yes, but you also aren't in a fucking... the contract for Wheel of Time is different than the contract Amazon signed for Rings of Power. Why are you people so fucking stupid or just ignoring it on purpose?
Yeah, I don't understand the comparison that he's making here.
They can't. They keep because they're two fantasy series. The natural. I don't fucking get it. But like I've gone over many of these articles. Jack can agree to that, or back me up on that. For whatever reason, these fucking dumbass writers that write for these fucking hack article sites, because Wheel of Time and Rings of Power are both fantasy shows, they always want to smash them together and compare them apples to apples when they have nothing to fucking do with each other. Rings of Power is a mammoth contract that they will lose money if they fucking cancel. They'll fucking hand their ass over and have to pay anyways if they cancel it. So saying they should have canceled Rings of Power instead of Wheel of Time because Wheel of Time was actually more profitable when you look at the blah, 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 blah. They always want to fucking do that thing. And it does. You guys are fucking idiots. Or you're just ignoring the facts. They're 100% wrong.
They kept saying it turned a profit, but it didn't.
Look, Boosh.
It lost money.
Look,
they lost tons of money.
How are you telling me that a show that has this is its viewership season over season? How are you telling me that this show was getting these numbers is making money? It's not. You're full of shit. So what you're doing is you're cherry picking fucking what was it? What was it they even said? Subscriber what was the word they used? Subscriber revenue generating around 360 million through subscriber revenue. Yeah, subscriber revenue could mean. Well, how do you know that? It's just like, Wheel of Time ran for 3 months, and there were this many subscribers to Amazon Prime during that month. So Wheel of Time earned that money. It's like, no, people that fucking bought Amazon Prime during that period could have probably not watched a single Amazon Prime Video fucking show at all. They bought it for fucking free shipping. You have no idea what subscribers are watching. Yeah, and I'm sorry, there's no way people are clicking on Wheel of Time and hitting subscribe, and that that would be the only way to directly correlate money made by subscribers to a show is if they clicked on said show and it said you must subscribe to watch this show, and then they hit subscribe. That's the only way you could attribute this amount to a show, and they're not doing that. Right, and you have to prove it, and they can't. It's just bullshit numbers they're throwing around, and they say, this month it made this much money. No, they're just taking a number that the Wheel of Time was running these months. This is how much money they made. So Wheel of Time is a part of that. So we can say it made 360 million. Fuck off. No, it didn't. Not even close. There are few to note that at the same time, the cost per episode of Wheel of Time is significantly smaller, making it easier to turn a profit. Still, it came down. So when it came down to which project to prioritize, they prioritized the fucking IP they spent $1 billion on. I wonder why they prioritized that fucking IP. Huh.
Yeah, there's also a contract they had that they have to make 4 seasons. Or was it 5 seasons?
I think it's 5. I think Rings of Power has a 5-season guarantee.
They're not continuing to make it because it's making more money or the other show made more money or had more people watching. They have to. They're under contract.
They have to. It's a 5-year guarantee. Right. They break contract. They owe them more money than they would owe them a fuck ton of money if they renege on their contract. So it doesn't matter. They're stuck with Rings of Power. That's all there is to it. They were never going to cancel it. And all these people that keep going, Wheel of Time was cheaper and easy to turn a profit. Why didn't they just cancel Rings of Power? Stop it. You're a retard. They're never going to do it. It's going to run 5 seasons, and then they'll probably end it because that is their commitment. Hell, I don't know. They may, depending how much they lose their ass after the 4th season, they may just bite the bullet on the 5th season and take the loss. I don't know. I don't know how much the loss is for 1 season, but 2 seasons probably fucking bury them. Oh, in other words, despite its popularity, it was never popular. Stop saying it was. It was never popular. In other words, despite its popularity, even with the studio backers. Remember, the studio backer got fired. Yeah. By the way, she did such a good job. They fired her. Jennifer Salke got fired. So the person that fucked it up and is gone. So you're wrong there too. The show simply couldn't generate enough money fast enough. But I thought it was popular.
Yeah, right.
So even though it was so popular, it couldn't generate enough money. That doesn't make sense. When Looper talked to season 2 producers, one of which was Jennifer Salke, who is now fired because she fucking destroyed half of Amazon Prime's shows and got fired because she sucked. Before season 3 came out, the cost to maintain the show was made clear too. Between hundreds of sets, elaborate special effects, and countless characters, the studio clearly shelling out a lot of guac to keep the lights on for Robert Jordan. And guess what? If they told the fucking story right, they would have made all that money and then some, but they're fucking dumb.
Well, so the biggest problem that I found is if you be like, okay, well, and I have done this too. Like, it's not exactly like the source material. They took some caveats because they're going from medium to medium. They took some liberties because they wanted to tell this thing or whatever. That's fine. That happens, and sometimes it's pretty good. Other times it is terrible. This is one of the times it's terrible.
Well, and that's also, Bruce, that's one of the things that keeps all these fucking sites and all the people that are pro fucking Wheel of Time shit show. You're never going to get a one-to-one. It's like none of us ever said we wanted a one-to-one adaptation. I think it's a lot more possible than people give it a chance for. To get it close to 1-to-1, but there's a lot of material in there, and you're gonna have to make some cuts. I understand that, especially with 8-episode seasons, maybe 10 or 12 episodes, you could do it. So, like one. Well,
that's kind of what I was getting at.
Right, but you're gonna have to make some cuts. We've all said that, but yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
If you completely remove the fact that they didn't closely enough follow the source material, it's still a bad show.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not bringing in new viewers. The only people who were still watching it were big fans of the Wheel of Time books, and they just love to see their characters on the big screen. That's it.
Well, that's exactly. So that's why when you keep referring back to if you just keep referring back to this, right? All you gotta do is revert back to this. 1,160 billion watch minutes. Most of those minutes are from the first 3 episodes were dropped at the same time. I've looked at there's a really good chart out there from season 1 showing the watch minutes on Reddit. I don't have it right now. But you can see 1 to 3 episodes, 1 to 3, the first episodes, the watch minutes were way up there. And then it craters almost immediately because all of the fucking book faithful immediately ran away because it was shit. All of these people are either people like me fed up with the show and trying to get it canceled, or the fucking people that just don't care and are like, oh, the Wheel of Time's got a TV show. It doesn't matter if it's actually Wheel of Time or not. It's my thing, so I can fucking chirp about it. Those fucking and that's people.
Fine. But they can't say it's good.
No, they can't even say it's Wheel of Time. They can say it's
a shit. Is flat.
If you want to say it's a shit,
is almost not there at all through all season 1.
It's not. If you want to, it's not even a good fantasy show if you take Wheel of Time off of it.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Exactly.
It's just a poorly written, poorly acted show.
Roman just said right there. I too am an Amazon subscriber. I watched 3 episodes of season 1 and fucking stopped. You and almost everybody else, but that's it right there. What's up, Gadfly? Yeah, man. Hold on, let me catch on some of these chats here. Yeah, they're obfuscating Prime membership to WoW real-time viewership. This is overly dishonest and underhanded. It totally is. Imagine spoiled rich white women not understanding economics. Like she said, I think it gave it more viewership than it was aired by. Yep. Let's see. What's up, Gadfly? And that is why the minutes viewed per dollar spent is the only way to evaluate a show's success on a streaming service. Agreed. Let's see. That's another thing. Liberty Valance. What was your fucking your name before it went back to @ symbols? I know, I fucking know it. Sorry. But it's not. You could go in like some Game of Thrones. You could go into work and say, "Hey, man, do you know? Have you watched that Game of Thrones show?" And people are like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that." You go into any place of business with regular people and you ask, "Hey, have you heard of the Wheel of Time TV show?" Nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about. Nobody knows. It's you can't just go and talk to people and be like, "Hey, if there was no water cooler talk about it at all." I watched 0 episodes of Rings of Power, but only watched reviews done by Disroot. That's sometimes the best way to watch some of this shit. Hundreds of sets. You mean the 3 sets that got repurposed over and over again? Well, remember, Gadfly, when you build the 2 rivers and you make full houses instead of like making just sets, and you make them all kit them out and all that, spend all that money, and then you bulldoze that shit to make another set, and then realize you have to go back and you have to build it again, then that costs a lot of money. You heard they did that, right, Boosh?
Yes.
So the original 2 server set, Chad, if you guys hadn't heard this is how inept the Wheel of Time team was. They built the 2 river set for Winter Night in the first few episodes. They then didn't know they had to go back because they're fucking idiots and hadn't read the source material. So they then destroyed the set and built another fucking town, or I forgot. Gadfly, what was it they built on top of the 2 rivers for the second time? I forgot what it was they built, but they built another place over it. Then they did the scenes for that. Then they realized, oh shit, we got. Was it Shadow Logoth? I don't know. I know Shadow Logoth repurposed a lot of the White Tower set. So I know the White Tower and Shadow Logoth were actually the same place. They just used more shadows and made Shadow Logoth darker. So yeah, so that
your screen when you went over that.
Yeah, so if they told the story, yeah, that Blight, Wiro Blight, yes, 100%. If they told the story, it would have. I still stand by 100%. If they told the Eye of the World correctly, it would have blown fucking Game of Thrones out of the fucking water. I truly believe that. If they told the real Eye of the World story, if they let Joshua Stardowski if they did I know it'd be hard because there's so much, but if they just did a full episode of Rand defending his father against the Trolloc, them beating the Trolloc, them beating Narg, and him having his fucking conflict with himself, trying to save his father, and come to the him just sweating, hiding from Fades, hiding from Trollocs. I am Randall Thor. Tam is my father. If they just devoted almost a whole episode to that and let him act and encompass Randall Thor in that fucking moment, because I still think it's one of the best scenes in the Eye of the World, the series. If they just fucking did that, it would have just drawn people in and made people so interested in Rand and those 2 characters. But they don't know. They don't realize what they had. They had no idea what they had.
That would be character development, and they can't do that, which is crazy to me.
Season 1, episode 8, Night to the Throat, Rosenpipe bringing the swamp Lesbo. Well, yeah, remember, Salty. Moraine's plan was, I'm going to find the Dragon Reborn. I'm not going to give him any training. I'm going to take him to the Blight so he can fight the Dark One immediately.
What do you mean
and
him?
Yeah,
because it could be one of the 5. There's 2
You're
girls
right.
there.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to find they, and then I'm going to take them directly to the Eye of the World where he or she can fight the Dark One, and is going to win, even though the Dark, I mean, like, it's preposterous. Come on, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, oh, we're immediately, he didn't need any fucking training. And that's the other stupid thing. We talked about many times. You know what a blessing it would be to the whole fucking world if the dragon could be a female? They don't have to deal with the madness at all. It's just a fucking woman that the Aes Sedai can train how to channel. God damn, wouldn't that be fucking great for the world if the dragon could be a girl? That's why the fucking
It breaks the entire world of Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time.
It breaks everything. So no. Stupid people, it wasn't because of the bad economy. Strike one. The Wheel of Time had a comparatively niche audience. That's its own fucking fault because it decided not to tell the fucking story. It decided to tell some fucking DEI bullshit and make Rand a pussy ass bitch who fucking paid rent with sex to a fucking 80-year-old Karen. That's fucking what they did. And they made Rand a pussy. They made fucking Matt a womanizing fucking pussy. They made Perrin a wife killing pussy. And they made all the girls ugly bitches. That's why there's a comparatively niche fucking audience.
And people that aren't familiar with the Wheel of Time have no interest in watching that. You're not going to bring in new viewers with this same DEI nonsense. People don't want to watch that. The only people that want to watch that are the people who don't watch those things. They talk about it all the time on Twitter, but they don't have any interest in actually watching it. They just don't want other people to watch something they don't want to watch.
Boosh, the phenomenon I find the most crazy about this, and man, you guys, 23 people, you guys love listening to me rant about this shit. What's up? See, Salty? I can squeeze that shit out of a rock, buddy. Use Subaru salesman, man. Hey, get off Ishmael for me, all right? That man can sell a Subaru like nobody fucking else. He is the best Subaru salesman ever. All right, motherfuckers. I had this running joke, Boosh, that the guy that plays Ishmael in the show looked more like a used car salesman, and for some reason I got stuck on Subarus. So I always referred to him as a used Subaru salesman.
Just give us Balsamon for Christ's sake.
Well, yeah.
Why would that be so hard?
Fire eyes? Fuck that. No, we have a creepy mask, and he only shows up in dreams because whatever. Oh wait, here we go. Okay, here we go. Hold on, this is good. Had a niche audience. Here we go. So it had a niche audience despite its popularity. I thought it had a niche audience. That means it doesn't have a fucking. It isn't very popular. Hello,
Steve, hang on, Steve. Popularity. You keep saying that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
I don't think so either.
That's the 4th time they've said it in this article. Popularity.
How do you say, despite its popularity, it's evident that the Wheel of Time was a fantasy series with a niche audience? If it was popular, that means it expanded beyond its niche audience. Fantasy already is a niche audience. Game of Thrones is a fantasy show. It broke out of that and became a fucking cultural phenomenon because the first season was so fucking good. The niche audience is what you got to break out of by actually showing the fucking the material and making people fall in love with it, and then it breaks into fucking global fucking noticing. People outside of that niche discover it and fall in love with it. It's not that so it's not popular. It's a niche audience. You didn't get fucking out of it, which makes it not popular. If anybody challenged the word niche audience, okay, here we go. Let's make one thing clear. We're talking about comparatively popular. What? We're talking about comparatively popular. There's no doubt that tens of millions of people have enjoyed Robert Jordan's books, and there are yes, you're making a good point. Why aren't tens of millions of people watching this fucking show? There are millions of people who have remained avid fans ever since. Yes, exactly. Why aren't they watching this show then?
Yes.
The millions, tens of millions of niche audience fans that never watched your show because it wasn't the fucking thing it said it was. Yet, when you look at the numbers, it pales in comparison to the built-in audience for the other No, it doesn't. Are you kidding me? You're telling me the tens of millions of fucking fuck off. You're telling me one of the greatest selling fantasy authors ever is relatively small compared to the Lord of the Rings. It's smaller,
true,
but it's smaller.
It's also stupid.
It's smaller, but you're talking about fucking Lord of the Rings and Wheel of Time. Like, what are you talking about? It's still a gigantic audience, and you're fooling your and once again, we're making the stupid comparison to the Lord of the Rings, which already has a fucking built-in contract. Why are you doing that shit again? Stop it. I'm skipping this whole thing because it's fucking nonsense. Because you're gonna compare.
I also want to know.
Honestly, real quick, a lot of the people that like fucking Tolkien's Lord of the Rings also enjoy Wheel of Time. A lot of them cross over both series. Sorry, go ahead.
They keep talking about watch hours. I could watch it myself 3 times in a row. Just leave it playing because it's going to go next episode and keep playing, right? And I could leave. I could do that. That's what, 8 more watch hours every time it goes through the entire season, each season. Like, those watch hours don't mean anything to me. How many people clicked on that video and hit play? And it won't tell you. I don't think their numbers are correct at all.
They're not. No, there's an even better series comparison is Chronicles of Narnia, which has sold over 120 million copies spread across 7 books, justifying its own upcoming debauchery. Where fucking Glenn Close is going to be Aslan? Yeah, that's going to fucking last. That's real. Is it Glenn Close, Salty? Who is it? Is it Glenn Close is going to be Aslan? Something like that? Something fucking. I don't know. We're going to have a female Aslan because that makes sense. A giant lion, a giant male lion with a female voice. Are they going to make it a female lion too? Because that makes sense. And the 7 Harry Potter books that the series total comes over Middle Street. There you go. And 7 Harry Potter books that series total comes to over 500 million, including 120 million copies of the first book. However, you slice it, Wheel of Time came into its adaptive journey with a smaller. You're so full of shit. I disagree.
That's not true.
That's not true. It's just not true. You're lying. You're just lying.
Well, also the Harry Potter books were pretty close to the source material, and people loved them.
They loved them. Yeah, they loved them. They're still pretty. I mean, I haven't read Harry Potter. And I know people have take some issues with some of the stuff. Like Hermione was given a lot of Ron stuff. Blah blah. So, but for someone that didn't read the series and didn't have those problems with it, I enjoyed the Harry Potter series quite a bit. Because it was fun and it was interesting, and it wasn't about anything other than Harry being saving the world.
I mean, I've got some problems with
it. Oh yeah, of course, right?
I overall enjoyed the Harry Potter series. Like Fallout, people lose their minds because this is exactly like the video game. I like the first season of Fallout.
I know some. I'd have to watch it again. I remember having a lot of issues with it, but that's me.
Well, I'm also in love with Ella Purnell, so.
Well, that would do it right there, right?
There's a lot of water.
No. Well, yeah.
Hey, Fadian.
So let's see. What's up, Fadian? I don't know. I'm not gonna spend the time now to look up the total sales for Wheel of Time, but I think this is completely undervaluing Wheel of Time as an IP. I think it has a gigantic, huge, just as big as Harry Potter fan base. Harry Potter is bigger. Look, see, this is the thing too of the comparisons you're making. Harry Potter was big, and then it got really big because a movie series came out that paid honor and paid tribute to the books that were written and stayed somewhat accurate, right? So then the books that were written about Harry Potter then got bigger because the movies portrayed the books in a good light. Same thing happened with Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings was pretty huge already, but then you had maybe the best trilogy of all time come out, and it boosted it even higher because the fucking movies paid, made did what the books did, right? Then you have Wheel of Time.
People
that did none of that. It did none of it.
People that didn't. There were millions of people worldwide who did not read the Lord of the Rings novels, went and saw the movies and went, "Oh my God, I have to buy that." That didn't happen with
exactly.
Wheel of Time.
Exactly.
Also,
that's my point,
he's
right?
wrong.
That's exactly.
He says 120 million copies of the first book alone. That's awesome. But when he said the Robert Jordan series, The Wheel of Time, only sold like 5 million or whatever it said in the first paragraph. It's over 100 million. Right? It's over 100 million copies of his books have sold.
Oh yeah.
So they're already wrong on that too.
Yeah. They didn't give a number. They don't give a number of what the Wheel of Time sold or how many books.
I'm pretty sure it's in
sold.
it's in the first paragraph. I think it said
no, despite the popular wheel niche, it just says niche. There are millions of people who have remained
no. At the start of the first paragraph of the article, not of this section.
Let me go back up to it then. Wheel of Time's book was nope. Amazon Studios show surprise. No, not there.
When they get to the comparison, when they start doing the comparison.
Well, no, it just says millions. It doesn't give a number. That's what I'm saying. So it goes, despite its popularity, it's evident the Wheel of Time was a fantasy series with a niche audience. But before anyone challenges the use of the word niche audience, let's make one thing clear: we're talking about comparatively popular. There's no doubt that tens of millions of people have enjoyed.
It's tens of millions of people.
Right.
Yeah, it's actually hundreds of millions, but whatever. Hundreds
of millions. Yeah. So it's actually hundreds of millions, and you're a fucking liar because you didn't want to say, because they didn't want to say hundreds of millions because then it completely debunks their own fucking point. So, hey, you're a fucking liar. What's up, Frank? What's going on? Sorry guys, I've been sort of completely ignoring you guys.
No, I keep interjecting with nonsense.
No, you're good. I've been reading the article, so I haven't been giving the chat as much attention as I should. I'm gonna have to do this a different way to make sure. I'll just read it on the screen. That's what I'll do. All right, so 0 for 2, big time. All right, 3. We come to the best excuse ever. The Wheel of Time has too many fucking characters, guys. How about it? What do you think? The Wheel of Time, we're back to this excuse. There's too many fucking characters, guys. We can't keep track of them all. So once again, we come back to that great hey guys, remember how awesome Steppen was in the book?
Oh, shut up.
God, Steppen was great, right? I fucking loved him.
You mean Step and Fetch It?
I mean, what? Yeah, man.
Only Roman's gonna get that joke. I don't think anyone else in the chat would get that.
Man, Steppen was so good. What about fucking oh god, those two warder fags, those guys. What are their names again? One of them's fucking race butt buddy. I don't
Ivor and
I don't remember their names. I fucking remember
maybe it was Ivan. But it was spelled like IHV.
Ivram and Dumbfuck. No, not Dumbfuck. Ivrin, which they kill. They kill the black man, by the way. They're so racist. I can't believe they killed
we spent 45 minutes of showtime. I went back and I watched it. So I added to the watch hours. I went back and watched that, and then I clocked it. And I started a timer, and when they went to a different scene, I took the timer off. It goes back to the scene. In 2 episodes, they spent over 40 minutes just on him dying. The plot advances 0 in that part of the war.
Okay, so Maxim and Ivron, remember those guys? Hey, Alana, remember how she was such an important character in the books? Oh, wait, no, she wasn't. Karidi, we really needed her in there. Yeah, there's too many characters. We'll keep adding characters that
she really
aren't in the books.
Important until the Battle of Two Rivers, which comes in
Karini?
6? No, Alana.
Alana's look. Spoilers for anybody that hasn't read the book. The only reason Alana is fucking important is she mind raped fucking Rand and fucking bonded him. That's the only importance Alana has. Period.
Well, no, she can
She
also.
becomes more. She becomes more
The other
important after
nice
that.
guy, she's like, he's over that way.
Well, that becomes her central importance is Rand because she bonds him without his permission, and that's
Isn't
after
Skid
that.
Dumai's well? Hang on.
After
Isn't
that,
Skid
well,
Dumai's well?
she helps track him down. She helps track him down with Perrin, I think, if I remember right. So she is, but she's I think she. God, man, it's been so long. I think she bonds him just prior to that, and he keeps her in the city just to punish her because he's pissed at her. And
No,
I'm pretty sure
he's not West, dude. When he's in Karen,
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. All I remember is at one point, I think it's Demise Wells. She helps Perrin find him by pointing the right direction, and then Perrin ends up tracking him.
that's where the wolves come out and everything.
Yeah, he starts asking the wolves to look for him, and they blah blah and stuff like that.
She's with Varen and Fail and Perrin at the Battle of Two Rivers, which comes.
Well, yeah, but she the later she is she at the but I guess my point is she's barely given any attention. It has a level of importance, but she isn't a point of view character whatsoever.
She's nowhere. She's not a point of view character, which is one of the main issues of having her be a point of view character in the show.
Mike Salty, my God, I've been giving you money for over 3 years. Well, fucking thanks, Jesus Christ, I guess. Oh, Dana the innkeeper. She was extremely important, Gadfly. You're right. She did die funny though.
That's a dark friend that gets blown up.
That's a dark friend that implies that Rand and Matt are gay for each other, and then chases them down the street, and Tom throws
Rand
a knife.
Accidentally uses lightning and blows her up.
No lightning. No, you haven't seen that scene?
I thought that was in the books.
That's it. Is Dana? No, the lightning is in the books. The scene. Oh, dude, here. Let me see if I can find the funny one. Let me see. I think it's on. Maybe I can find the funny one that he made.
Right, Gadfly. That's correct. And she stays out west because Rand portals back to Karen.
Let me see here. Yeah, Gadfly would know. Gadfly know. Like I lose track of all. Oh man, I always get shit mixed up all the fucking time. So, oh God, where is it? Where's Dana the Dark Friend? Didn't Nathan make a edit of Dana the Dark Friend, Salty? I think Zach's did too, but I don't remember. Oh man.
I hated what they did to Tom Maryland, man.
Oh, well, that's not Tom. I don't know who the fuck that is. Oh, there's a fireball. Damn it.
Let's make the world darker. Also ignore the fact that places like Tyr and Ilion exist, which are dark as hell.
I know it did. Oh, the White Cloaks did it. I think so.
But there's no anywhere in the show Wheel of Time where people are happy, and the Two Rivers, they were happy, except for the Congress and the Coplans and old Sin Bew.
Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. So you haven't seen this? All right, here we go. White Cloaks are going to hook us up here. I got it. Dana the Dark. You haven't seen this? Oh, here you go.
That door is made of iron with 3 men your size can break it down. And like
Can't hear it.
You can't hear it? I had it all the way turned up. Still can't hear it?
I can kind of hear it. It's fine. Just keep playing.
All right, I'm going to turn this down. So that's Dana the Dark. This is the scene with the lightning, by the way.
Why doesn't she just kill him? Oh, is that yakety sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this. How did she get in front of them? Did she teleport?
Fucking... Oh, right in the fucking... Ah, she gone. Oh, too bad. Too many characters indeed. One less.
Yeah, wasn't that scene like 2 paragraphs long in the books where she locks them both in the shed outside? She
locks them in, and then the dark friend comes to get them, and then Rand casts lightning and kills them. Or he does the lightning by mistake.
I don't know if it was lightning, but I do remember.
No, it was. It was lightning.
The wall to the shed had like iron bars on it, and it exploded outward.
He called lightning by mistake and blew everything up. Yeah, it was lightning. And then later it shows you what a Chad fucking Matt is, because even though Matt's going through Shadowloga sickness through because of the dagger, Rand starts going through one power sickness because he fucking did the lightning. So Rand is incredibly fucking ill, and Matt sucks it up and helps Rand, even though Matt is fucked up himself, right? It just we skip all that. We don't do any of that. Instead of Rand blowing up the shed with the lightning, oh, sorry, Salty got me right after I found it. Wait, is this a different one? Oh, is this Wheat for Manethrin? Oh my god. Do you want me to play Wheat for Manethrin? I don't know if I could do that. Holy. Fucking for the fake fucking Lord Perrin. Oh no. We'll see. Well, I may pop that on him later. What's up, John? John, for $5, what will happen at the Wheel of Prime shows if Stargate family actually manages long shot to save their show? The meltdown would be epic. It would be, but it's never gonna happen. Sorry, I hate to be the Debbie Downer, but it's just when you start sending out planes with banners, it's over. I'm sorry. The fact that Rand and Matt are twice her size and could simply tackle her. Well, she can teleport. You saw her. Maybe it was Nuke when Zach's channel went down. I know Zach's did it. Yeah. Okay. Y'all should check out Penn and Ilson. She went to Columbia to study English because Captain Kirk shock meme actually liked English literature. She finally quit to write. Oh, that's cool. Well, I may have to check it out. I'll write it down.
Zeno, cool. I saw that.
What did I miss? Zeno, what? Firefly is getting in between. Oh no. Ugh.
How about leave it alone? Make your own show. Because it's not going to be anything like Firefly. Just make your own show, call it something else, and then put it out there, and no one's going to watch it.
Lan can shadow step. I think that's where Dana learned it, because she can shadow step. So we've added a whole bunch of characters, removed the important ones, but there's still too many to keep track of. Let's see what they say here. So far we've broken down details about the show's budget revenue. You've done a terrible job of it, and you've lied. So what about the story itself? Well, they didn't tell any of it. So let's see what you think. The Wheel of Time is a mercenary tale, plenty of action advance to keep people engrossed. That is, if they can keep track of all the... Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of that. Look, there's
sitting there just making their head movements, and then they just kill everyone.
There's 5 names you need to remember, maybe even 3. Matt, Perrin, Rand. Remember Rand's name, and you're fine. Rand's the main character. If you really want to get deep, you can remember Matt and Perrin, because they're pretty dope too. If you really want to get crazy and test your brain, you can remember the fucking the Two Rivers 5 with Nynaeve and fucking Egwene. Man, my brain fucking hurts. Oh, there was a really lovable fucking guy that you'll never forget his name, named Tom, because he's a fucking awesome character. There's also an Ogier named Loyal that you won't forget because he's one of a kind fucking character. All these people aren't hard to remember because they're interesting and they have their own fucking stories to tell. It's not hard to keep track. There are a bunch of fucking names because there's a bunch of named people that don't fucking matter that you wanted to try and give fucking substance to. You don't have to remember the name of every Aes Sedai in the White Tower, even though Robert Jordan gives you those names in the text. They're not fucking important. I don't remember any of the fucking warders' names except for the important ones. But you still have those names. So the fucking going, oh, there's too many names in the books. Half the names in the books you don't have to remember because they're just mentioned in passing. Shut the fuck up.
Yes,
You're not saying the same thing about Game of Thrones. There's probably more characters in Game of Thrones than there are in fucking Wheel of Time. Nobody's complaining about that shit. Can you keep track of all the, can you keep track of all the fucking houses in Game of Thrones?
No.
I can't. There's a fucking ton of them. So we're not complaining about that. Shut the fuck up. It's bullshit. Nobody's going, well, man, Game of Thrones wasn't successful because there were too many houses to keep track of. Fuck off.
You got the important ones. You got the Baratheons, the Lannisters, the Targaryens, the Starks. You got Highgarden becomes important later.
Yeah. There's a ton more than that. And a lot of them are mentioned in some of the war scenes, like the King of the North scene. There's other fucking, houses named. It's just like, it doesn't fucking, you retain the fucking important names, and that's it. You don't need to remember the lesser names.
Well, I remember Veruin and Alana because they did become important. And
Varen's a
phenomenal character arc. In the books.
Yeah, Varen is an important character, but Varen is also interesting, so it's easy to remember her name.
Now, we remember most of the Forsaken. I think there are 13, right? I don't know if I can name all of them off the top of my head.
It depends. You got Agnor, Asmodine, Bilal, Balthamol, Demodred, Ishmael, Lanfear, Mogideon, Grendel, Masana, Semiraj, Samael.
That's it.
Yeah. Did I get all 13?
Wait.
I got Bilal.
We're missing one.
Samuel. Oh, Raven.
Yeah. Raven and Camelin.
Raven, yeah.
Yeah, you got them all.
And then Osengar, Sedaine, Moradin. So hold on. Just for comparison.
Lanfear, is that correct? Is that
Sedaine is Lanfear? Yes, 100%. And also, it's proven that she was killed by fucking Perrin. Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry, they're trying. Brandon Sanderson, because he's now being a bitch, wants to try and say that Lanfear wasn't killed by Perrin at the end, which she clearly was. Just so here, I just want to. So here we go.
Wait a minute. Lanfear died when she went through the twisted red door Terran Grail with
Lanfear. Yes, that is, Lanfear was killed. Lanfear was killed by the Finns. Yes. The first time. So when she came back as Sedaine, Perrin killed her in Tar.
Okay.
She fucking broke her neck. I never got a Dragon Banner. No. I still want a Dragon Banner. Eventually I'll get a Dragon Banner.
Are you going to tie it to a plane?
I would love a real Dragon Banner. And it's funny. It's very crazy that nobody really can depict the Dragon Banner as described in Robert Jordan's books. I don't get it. But real quick, so here in this article, so they're gonna say I was mesmerized. Blah, blah, blah. If you keep track of all the names involved, we didn't take the time to count every name across 15 books. We went to an AI and asked how many are in there. Oh wait, sorry, no, you didn't. Of course you didn't. Fuck. Older estimates have around 1,800 named characters in story. Newer, more exhaustive estimates put the number closer to 2,700, give or take several dozen. Game of Thrones. Older, broader accounts, including more historical mentions of novellas of the Hedge Knight, push it towards 2,300 characters. What's the problem?
Yeah.
You're telling me 400 more characters is too hard? 400 more background characters is too hard to fucking overcome? Shut the fuck up.
Well,
it's bullshit. It was never a fucking problem. You're just making up problems that aren't fucking like I don't even gonna read the rest of this bullshit. What's that?
I remember the character in I thought it was supposed to be Berleron, but it's not. It's in the other
what Berlin?
Huh?
Berlin or what? Repeat what I'm sorry.
Or Berlon. Baerlon. That's the town north of the two rivers where they're running away.
So you're talking about the town, not Berlin, not the first of Maine, right?
No, I would love to see about
that. Oh fuck yeah! All right, so are you talking about fucking Tom's girl?
I'm talking about the dark friend that captured them. I didn't remember her name because who gives a shit? She's in for like she's in for like half a chapter and then dies.
It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter their names. You remember the names of the antagonists and the protagonists. That's it. All the names in between don't matter. So saying there's all these fucking names, it's like, oh yeah, there's a scene where you go through the White Tower. Hi, Egwene, would you like to meet all these Aes Sedai? This is bitch face. This is bitch face 2. This is whore cunt. This is cunt bitch. This is bitch cunt. This is cunt bitch 5. This is Karen asshole bitch 5. This is Karen. This is Karen's bitch ass wife 2. Like, who gives a shit? Landrin. It doesn't matter.
Remember Landrin because she will become important later, except for she won't.
It's funny. Did I say Lanfear in the count of Dark Friends? Oops.
Yes.
But you're forgetting they absolutely need to get all those super very important middle-aged Aes Sedai all on screen at that time. Oh, because they needed to shred each other in the mandated action scene at the beginning of the third. Was that the second or third season? Third season, which was terrible. What a shit action scene. All the action scene sucks. And the Blood Snow was the worst of them. I fucking hate the Blood Snow. Fuck it. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. So I'm not reading any more of this shit. Wait, what? There's no question Wheeltime has an avalanche of individuals who are difficult to keep track of at any point in the story. Shut up. It's not fucking true. You're a fucking idiot. When it comes to that, have you ever read a book before? Sorry. God, you don't have to remember every fucking name, you fucking idiot. When it comes to the adaptation, the attempt to truncate the 14 primary books into 8 seasons only exacerbated the issue. No, it didn't. Then why did you add characters that would give them fucking time that they didn't?
It would continue if it were good. They would keep buying seasons. You idiot.
Yes. Obviously, hundreds of characters had to be cut.
They truncated themselves. The whole first season could have just been part of the Eye of the World.
Hey, whoever wrote this, what's your name? Here, I want to blow your mind.
It's her? Of course it is.
I don't know. Jaren Pack. Fuck you. Jaren Pack. I'm going to blow your fucking mind here. They could have cut 1,500 names from the fucking story for the show, and it wouldn't have changed fucking anything.
Right.
You only need to remember like maybe 50 names. And it wouldn't be hard because they're all individuals that do interesting things. I don't even know if it's 50.
Yeah, that's not the fault of the source material. That's the fault of Amazon needing more representation.
Yeah. When it comes to the adaptations, hundreds of cut. Fine, cut hundreds, cut thousands. Others were rolled together, as was the case with different. Yeah, you got rid of the Chad Hurin, so you didn't get the cool fucking whatever fucking people like. That's like how did they fucking just fuck everything up? You fuck up the Rand in the forest scene with fucking his father and him having a crisis of faith that he's his father. You fuck up. You remove Hurin, so then you can't have one of the funniest, coolest scenes in book 2 where fucking Hurin is right next to Archer Hawkwing, and Archer Hawkwing is like there, and he's amazed. And Huron with his fucking sword breaker, nothing else, jumps on a horse. Is like, I'm fucking riding in with you. This is the Heroes of the Horn. I wouldn't fucking miss this shit. The sniffer, the pussy ass sniffer, gets up on a horse to fight, and Archer Hawkwing looks next to her and says, "You may join our ranks, fucking after all." Like, that's like, how the fuck, like, so removing that character means you can't do that scene. Not that they fucking cared. They put the fucking Heroes of the Horn on a bridge, and Matt blew out a fucking Tide Pod bottle. But fuck. God, it gets even worse when you start talking about it. Jesus Christ! Oh my God, Elias spent the whole 5 minutes he's on screen looking for his pack. So like, talk about a terrible decision. Incorporating Elias and Huron, and totally unneeded. How about you get rid of Maxim and Ivron? How about you do that?
This is strange, where they say, even with the reduction. Okay, yeah, but they didn't reduce. They increased.
That's it. They didn't reduce.
They added a bunch of characters who didn't have these parts in the books.
That's it. Exactly. They didn't reduce. They increased. They gave characters that had no importance more importance, gave them more lines, more fucking time, even though they weren't needed or weren't in the books. And then at times they created their own fucking characters. Like fucking
Agomar's sister.
Yeah. I was just gonna say the same. Algomar gets less time, even though Algomar's fucking cool. You remove the scene. How do you remove the scene when the kids are sitting at the table? Agomar sits down and fucking tells them about the last king of Malkir. Like, what a scene that could have been. That could have been a flashback to the fall of Malkir. But you have no talent.
You don't know who you travel with, do you?
Yeah, like, exactly.
Man, yeah, he's pretty cool with his sword.
Dude,
is he?
It's so fucking. It's such a good scene.
One man quest to get the shadow, the last king of Malkir. Lord of the Seven Towers.
It gives you such an It gives you such an understanding of land.
Give it all to Agomar's sister instead.
Well, you get such an understanding of land and why the Borderlanders pay him such respect. And you just remove that. It's just like, Land's a cool warrior, man. He's cool. He's cool, man. He cries and twists his nipples. He's good. Don't worry about him. He's fine. He's good. Even with the reduction of the overwhelming ensemble cast, with few apart, what the fuck is this shit on the screen? Few apart from Rosamund Pike are easily. Unfortunately, Rosamund Pike is recognizable. I wish that fucking 5-foot sword in her chest killed her. That would have been a great change. Kill Moraine in the first episode, so we don't got to deal with her.
Making Lan a simp was stupid enough, but then to make him cry, I'm like, I'm sorry. Do they not know who this person is?
Not just cry, he twisted his fucking nips.
Men don't cry. Soldiers like that certainly don't fucking cry.
Dude,
and Lan doesn't show emotion.
Gadfly, imagine the opening to episode 8 is Agomar's character with a voiceover of the fall of Malkir.
That would have been good.
Oh my God. What a fucking scene that would have been.
Well, that also gives Perrin and Matt and Rand a little more. No, Matt's in the White Tower, isn't he? At that point, is he?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
At the Eye of the World, it's Rand. Perrin's there, right?
Oh God, now you're making it's just Rand. It's Rand.
I don't think Matt is there because Matt is.
No, Moraine's there.
Moraine's there.
They're all there. All the wait, hold on. Moraine's there because she kills Balthamar. God, I'm having a brain freeze. Min's not there yet. Min doesn't actually start. Min becomes much more important in the Great Hunt. Why am I having a brain fart here? It's I think they all went. I'm pretty sure they all went. Because they all went.
Matt in the show doesn't make it to Shinar.
Well,
but Min is also not in Shinar. She is in the Camelin area or Andor. I'm pretty sure Min is in Andor, and Moraine stops at that specific town to get information about the boys from Nick.
I still want to see that fucking and the tales of the whatever it was. The Fall of Malkier was supposed to be 2 episodes that Rami Park series that showed at Comic-Con, but it was never released. I want to see those. Yes, the cavalry charge was fucking crazy.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is in Bearlawn. Yeah,
I want to see those cartoon shorts because I think they were probably too good and too book accurate, so they cut them. It's amazing that they were fucking hyping those things up so much, and they had a release date for them, and then all of a sudden they were gone. I forgot if it was a contracting dispute or what, but it was amazing that they were hyping it up so much, and then boom, gone. The only reason Wheel of Time had 3 seasons was because the Outclaws cash penalty paid to her for Pike's contract was larger than the show's budget. Yeah, I feel like you said that. Yeah, that makes sense. So, hey, similar to what's going on with Rings of Power, only it's not to fucking one person. I still stand by. I made the mistake of thinking it would be all right. Rosamund Pike was the worst thing besides for Rafe Judkins that happened to the Wheel of Time adaptation.
Dude, her portrayal was bad. And
I
don't know why they couldn't get this through their head that the Aes Sedai look young. That's one of the main parts of The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan.
The whole crew goes to the Eye, right? It's all of them that go to the Eye because they're camping in the Blight. They see the worm. They see the Malkier Towers. You know, they're told not to. You know, she's putting up rewards so they can't be seen. Right? It's all of them, right? I think it's all of them. I'm pretty sure all of them go in like that's. It's just Moraine and,
yes,
and Rand.
It has to be all of them because Matt finds the Horn of Valir at the Eye of the World, so he has to be there.
No. The Horn of Valir is under Agomar's fucking throne in the throne room. What are you talking about?
That's it.
I'm kidding. You don't know that? In the show?
Oh, it's in the show.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, fuck that.
In the show, the Horn of Valir is hidden under fucking Lord Agomar's throne.
So it's just out in the open.
Yeah, it's just there.
Okay.
They have it. The fucking Shinarans have the horn, and they're how preposterous. For all they know, they could think Tarman Gaiden is starting. They have a horde of Trollocs coming at Tarwin's Gap. They have the Horn of Valir, and they don't pull it out and blow it. They fucking pull it out to hide it again, and then Padden Fane comes in and steals it. Because it's under a throne in Shinar. Whatever. Fucking Christ. The wheel. Okay, so yeah, bullshit. Too many characters. Fuck off.
Hey, Steve. You know what would be really cool? If not that.
Yeah. The Wheel of Time story holes. The Wheel of Time world story and timeline are convoluted.
Not the books. It's pretty fucking easy to understand it. Like, except for I missed even certain things. Like Steve and who was the other guy we had on last time I was on?
Well, it was me and Andrew.
Andrew, yeah, that dude is a font of knowledge of Wheel of Time, man.
Yeah, him. Well, Gadfly here also. Gadfly and a lot of the guys in the Red Hand Discord fucking just blow me away in knowledge of this shit. So,
I started reading back in 2021, right before the first season came out. I started rereading and got through to book 2. Then the show came out, and I went, "Oh wow, this is garbage." But I kept reading, and then I got to I think book 6.
Wait,
back in 2024.
Wait, you mean Loyal dies? That's Loyal's first death.
Hey,
he comes back. He comes back to fall forever.
How the fuck did you find
What's up? How you? What's that? Yeah. Hey, don't forget, guys. Don't forget, Loyal is still falling right now because they left it open. He might return in season 4. He might have sprouted wings. Okay, so they made it's not convoluted the way they do it in the books because you're going location by location and it's not hard to figure it out. You have the map to refer to if you need to. And hey, when you see a people, they're all the same. Like the Two Rivers folks look the same, or you know, when you go to Camelin, they look like they're from Camelin. They're not all melting pots, which makes it more complicated.
The world is a melting pot. That's what they like. No, we need people in Two Rivers, which is separated from the rest of humanity for almost 3,000 years. We need an Asian person. We need an Asian person that looks Chinese and one that looks Japanese. We need some Indians in there. This is a Sri Lankan and a Pakistani. Also, there's some black people who are definitely from Africa and some white people from New York, and they sound like they're from New York.
So I'm gonna turn off the yay for diversity. So Loyal is after playing kissing games, Loyal is still falling. Here it comes.
But the kissing game was Matt. It's Maine's kiss. Matt played Maine's kiss, and they tricked him into it because it was.
Oh
funny.
no, he's falling.
Insane.
He's still falling. He's falling forever. Poor Loyal, still falling.
It's like Loki in Ragnarok. I've been falling for 3 seasons.
Exactly. Yeah. Him and Loki are just falling forever. Oh man,
he's like hanging in the middle of the air, just wind, and there's nothing else around. He's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Loki?"
Boost. The worst thing fucking about it. What? Oh no, what? You thought it was? No, it was Matt played Maiden's Kiss with them. Yeah, it was Matt. But like the fact that the maidens want to fucking Ogier is quite weird. But you know, whatever. I guess to each their own. I don't know.
It's worse. No, it's worse than weird. It's like interspecies. Like there's a problem with it.
Dude, Boost, the worst thing is
he's also like 12 feet tall, you know?
They literally came out and said they left his death ambiguous in case because they knew the actor had trouble in the suit because it was so sweaty. So they left his death ambiguous and wanted him to make up his mind if he wanted to come back for season 4. And if he wanted to come back for season 4, they were going to figure out a way to have him survive falling in the darkness of the ways for fucking ever. He was going to, like, I don't know, eventually be able to swim in the air and hit a fucking platform. It's like, are you guys you're now letting actors determine if they're comfortable enough to be in a show? It's like, no, if you want to be in the show, you're going to wear the suit. If you don't like being in the suit, well, take the suit off and fuck off. I'll find somebody that does.
Yeah, that's called Veste la Jubla. It's from
you want to know what
Pagliacci, where he's like, I mean, if I want to keep being the clown who was the star of the show, if I want to keep being in the show, I have to put on a suit.
Well, it's like being John Wayne's less talented, related to be, what is it? His grandson. Shut the fuck up, get in the Mandalorian suit and walk around. And if you don't want to fucking do that, guess what? I can find any homeless fucker to get in the suit and pretend to be Pedro Pascal. Shut up, get in the suit and walk around. If you don't like that, you're very easy to replace because it's a fucking suit. Shut up. Sorry. Yeah. So
also,
it's convoluted.
He was only like 7 feet tall too when Rand meets him in the library in Tar-Valon, not Camelin.
Yeah, the dragon. Don't forget, the Dragon Reborn is in Tar-Valon like at least twice, maybe 3 times. The one time fully being known to the world as the fucking Dragon Reborn. There's a fucking picture of him circulating, and he's in Tar-Valon, where a bunch of fucking women want to control and still him. Yeah, that's a great thinking, Moraine. Bring the Dragon Reborn to Tar-Valon.
Oh,
yeah.
That was the thing about the Red Aja capturing and stealing men. Logain fesses up that the Red Aja set it all up. Like they were specifically looking for men so they could produce.
Remember, we were talking about this yesterday.
Yes, this is where you and Andrew and the other one, the other guy, smokes a pipe. We're telling me that's not what happened. Logain said that to take out the Red Aja.
Yeah, no, I think he said it because Suwan, whatever. It was fake news basically, but yeah. Well, it was a technical, very savvy way to get people against the Red Aja, but
Logain lied. So is
yeah.
that not what they were doing? Because that's what it sounded like they did to him. That's my confusion.
I think they were just business as usual with him. They didn't do anything out of. I think he was a false dragon, and they went and they captured him. They weren't creating false dragons.
No, he said people working for the Red Aja that he found out later had helped him, become
that was the lie.
Dragon, to get an army together and things like that, and promote himself and claim to be the dragon. Like,
that was the made up part. He did it himself.
Okay.
I have to go back to get the actual info, and again, Andrew and Gadfly, and
that's what Andrew was telling me, and I was like,
we'll give you better examples of where that's true. But yeah, that Logain was just a false dragon. The Red Aja weren't helping him. Suwan helped Logain concoct the story of the Red Aja being involved in raising false dragons.
I remember her saying he needs to come forward and say it to the small. Was it not the small?
Logain just wanted to do whatever he could to hurt them, and Suwan gave him a way to do it. So, okay. So if a character list alone wasn't enough of an issue, the sheer size of Robert Jordan's world. So now the world is too big. Like anything you say about this shit, you can apply to another series that's very successful called the Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Harrenhal, Castle Rock. Fucking Valinor, fucking wherever the Greyjoys are, fucking the Wall, come on, what are you talking about?
It's Easteros, an entire other continent where stuff is happening.
Dane, all the fucking, it's like, what? You're so the sheer size of Robert Jordan's world is enough to leave any but the most avid readers behind. Each book's just focused. Yeah, half those cities, you didn't go to any of those cities.
Yeah.
You left out the capital of fucking the biggest human city in the fucking world, and Camelin. You left out Camelin, you left out Tyr. Like you were in fucking Carrion like for fucking 4 episodes.
Chico, Abudar, Ilion.
Fucking hell. You make up a fucking goddamn bullshit mining city where they can. It's like you're making up cities and you're talking about there being too many. It's the same thing with the characters. You're making up characters, but there's too many. Shut the fuck up. You can't even get the ones that actually are in the story in there. You're busy making up shit.
Who was the the Inquisitor with the Children of the Light? The black guy.
Sheridan? Oh, Valda in the show?
Yeah, Eamon Valda. I thought he did a phenomenal job. I don't care that he was race swap. I thought he did a really good job.
No, he did. I think he was fine. Valda.
Adam Fane is supposed to be like a sickly looking white dude with stringy hair. They turned him black. I thought the guy did a good job with the character.
Yeah, no, I think it was fine. Valda was incorporated with somebody else because Valda wasn't a questioner in the book.
He wasn't a questioner.
That doesn't matter.
He was a.
He ended up being Lord Captain Commander for a little bit, but before a certain Galad said "fuck you."
But I love the way he portrayed the character, where he's like, "Why, yes, child." Like,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about
the but he's like trying to come off as like gentle, but he's anything but. Like he's definitely dangerous, and I got that feeling. I really like that way.
Dude, I think Napoleon will do much better than shitty fucking Wayne. Whatever.
Isn't Napoleon like 6'5" and gigantic?
Oh no, he's tiny. I wouldn't say tiny, but Napoleon, yeah. No, he ain't 6. No, he's like my size.
Oh, maybe just the way his camera's set up.
It might be.
I thought he was a giant.
Oh, man, this show is letting actors determine stuff about the show. Remember Maureen and Tom's actors? Ref kept writing Tom out of episodes because his actor couldn't. That's right. I forgot about that. You're totally right. Oh, God. Don't forget Matt posing for drawings of the Horn of Valyr. Jeez, it's like we start talking about it, and just like the show just keeps getting worse and worse. Like we keep remembering just the worst shit ever.
I thought Matt blew the Horn of Valyr in Eredumon at Falm.
He did. Yeah, he did. Why?
Okay.
What happened? Yeah, he did. Why? Did somebody say something otherwise?
No, I'm just saying, like, he didn't do that in the books, though. Or not, he didn't do that in the show. I mean, sorry.
In the show, he sort of did. He did it on a bridge, and like against 20 Shan-chan.
Oh, yeah. That's not the right time to blow the horn, Matt. What are you doing, buddy?
He blew the horn on a bridge with 20 guys, and it's like,
yeah,
yes, again, and then he twirled his bedpost dagger.
There's an invading army of Wisconsin, and there's like hundreds of thousands of them, and they have Aes Sedai who aren't controlled by the three oaths and the oath rod, and that's when you blow the horn.
Don't forget, he had his bedpost knife. And Perrin's busy out killing Children of the Light while they're trying to save the city. So the Children of the Light are in there. Oh, by the way, the Children of the Light also do a horse charge into a city and then dismount. I don't know why they have an obsession with doing that in the show. Doing horse charges into something and then dismounting and giving up that advantage, but whatever.
No, you stay on your horse if you're cavalry.
But the White Cloaks are literally helping and trying to liberate the city of Shan-chan, and Perrin's out there killing them. So good job, Perrin. Way to go. You fight for the light, right? Okay. Let's
apologize to her.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You mean to Edwin? Apologize to her.
Apologize.
Perrin, how is this any of your business?
My dead wife gave me this dagger. I'm too much of a pussy for an axe. Sorry.
So there's years ago I saw like it's kind of basically a supercut of the conversation where Perrin and Egwene are with the Tinkers, and he goes,
"Who are they?"
And then she expounds for several minutes, and then he goes, "Why?" And then she expounds for several more minutes, and then he goes,
"But who are they?"
It's, oh, just shut the fuck up. Like, why is he here? Oh, he's just a foil for her to show that she knows everything, and Perrin's an idiot.
Yep. So I'm not reading any more of this. This is bullshit. It's not too convoluted.
Don't even. The Battle of Pelennor Fields. Dude, the Battle of Pelennor Fields is phenomenal. Everyone loves Helm's Deep. Pelennor Fields is my favorite.
I don't know if that's even Temu. I don't know if that's even Temu. Like that's so
Temu.
Much
worse. That's the guy behind the 7-Eleven who smoked a crack off and used the hub out of his bag.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's
Prime,
that version.
Prime kind of cubbyholed the project. Well, I wonder why. Let's just take a picture. Let's take a look at this picture here. And somebody, God, fucking your site sucks, Looper. Let's just take a picture and look at this picture right here and tell me, can somebody guess why this fucking show was not just thrown in the background of Amazon? It was so successful that it didn't even make the Amazon Prime cover thing. Of all its even Gen V made the fucking, hey, watch our originals. Here's Gen V next to Rings of Power and Reacher. No, it wasn't even on the fucking page that introduced Amazon originals. But look at this fucking picture. And somebody give me a guess why nobody took this show seriously. You have a weird looking fucking Carrot Top knockoff with a fucking powder blue dress on next to some fucking, I don't know, what do I even call him? He's a Subaru salesman blacked in some sub uniform because he couldn't fucking sell enough Subarus. I don't know what the fuck this thing is over here on the left. And then you have Mrs. Nails with her fucking weird hairdo and her goalie mask.
I don't mind the nails because that's kind of like what they're supposed to be like.
They're way too long. I don't think they're supposed to be that long, and she's supposed to have painted ones.
Yes,
like
lacquer.
blood. She should have nails. They're supposed to, but it's like I don't think they're supposed to be. Gadfly, how long are the nails supposed to be?
No, they're not supposed to be 1.5 foot long. No.
It's just, I mean, I understand what you're saying is like the nails, they should be longer, but like what are we doing? 2 inches, not 2 foot? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Like 2 inches, it seems a little ridiculous. Plus, they're fake nails. They're like rings around their nails.
2 inches is a decent size. I like that.
Well, 2 inches, you could still see it, and you can use it as a weapon. She could stab people in the throat with it. These will just bend and break.
But it has nothing to do with that. It's a sign of office.
Oh no, I know it's a sign, but I'm saying you could. I'm not saying you would. I'm just saying you could. These are just like how do you maintain whatever?
They're too long,
but just look at it. It looks ridiculous. You're better off doing a 2-inch nail that's painted.
Just make them look fucking samurai. That's what they're supposed to look like. That's the way the guy that created the world said they're supposed to look. What is this?
Insane clown posse gone wrong, man. That's what it is. Like look at it's. So what video? Yeah, the cubbyhole, the shitty non-performing show. Yeah, I wonder why. Wheel of Time was clearly a major investment for Amazon, but that doesn't mean the powers. What are you talking about? It was Jennifer Solke's pet project. That's why it sucks so much.
And her friend that did the costume design, which clearly failed.
On the contrary, studio execs and promotional teams attracted criticism for. They didn't. They don't do. Nobody advertises for. None of these streaming services advertise for their shows. They don't. True.
Rings of Power got advertised out the ass.
On where?
So I watched Jeopardy.
To be fair,
almost like every episode.
Oh, was it okay? Fair enough. I didn't know.
Showing up during play of Jeopardy.
Well, but that's
at the bottom of the screen. They had a little thing that says "Rings of Power" coming out. This whatever.
But that makes sense because they put $1 billion into it. They put $100 million into Wheel of Time. I'm just saying, like most of the shows on Amazon Studios aren't advertised. Rings of Power, I don't think Rings of Power you can treat the same as any other show on pretty much any other network with the amount of money they paid for that thing. Yeah. Like it's like one of a kind. Like you have to advertise for it. You spent enough fucking money on it. Netflix doesn't promote any of their shows most of the time.
Gadfly's not wrong. If you go back up and look at the costume design, that costume design looks kind of like something from Dune.
From Dune?
Yeah.
What? Ishmael? Maybe?
Not him. No, the ladies here in front. That would be something like the
image looks like a straight VHS Dune knockoff. Oh.
Like they describe like what Bene Gesserit would wear or what the Imperial family would wear. That kind of looks like it. It's closer to that than it is.
Really hysterical bald cap with that chick wore in season 2. Like, how do I not remember this? Never forget the truly hysterical.
He said never forget. You forgot.
I forgot. I don't remember who wore the bald cap. Wheel of Time got $180 million for the first 2 seasons, which includes building a studio. Yeah, they had that studio in Prague too.
Oh, and also the set designer. Steve and I went over the set design stuff, or not the set design, the costume design. What a psycho that chick was!
Oh my god!
Every outfit she wore looked like a couch my grandma would have passed by.
What a fucking psychopath, man! It's like, dude, you're wasting so much money on these. Like, it's a costume Lorraine wore once. How much did you fucking goddamn pay for it? Oh god, whatever. Like, they wasted so much money on costumes. It's retarded. Fucking novices novices need a white dress that should be pretty fucking cheap.
Yeah, that's easy.
God. Fucking
the thing she was talking about, if you look at this outfit and you see here, there is a pigeon, like right here on the lapel, and the pigeon.
Oh, fuck culture, me, Salty!
In our world, signifies this. It's like, shut up! No one's going to notice that and get that feeling from a pigeon on a lapel. What are you talking about?
I forgot about Baldy somehow. Yeah, I got you.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
there's Hi Lady.
Good night,
Rose.
John. I love how she fucking survives and she just disappears. They forgot about her.
I never got this part. What is that in the bottom right? What are those?
This?
No, up above that. What are those?
That's just those are just guards. They're just Shan-Chan guards. Yeah, they are.
No, not Shan-Chan. No.
Yeah, well, the show thinks they are. You know, this is Damane, you know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a Damane. Yeah, these things right here are supposed to be the collars. And that's a that's a
Soldam.
That's a Soldam, yeah.
Or Soldame.
Whichever, yeah. Yep. Man, so good. They didn't waste any money on those costumes.
No, so what they would do is if the Damane talked too much, they would cut their tongue out.
Well, they just give them pain. They could control their pain. They would just fucking give them unbelievable pain. Yeah. Well, yeah, they could just torture them with a thought. So if they did anything that they didn't want, they just
torture
them.
They're not always attached to the armband. So if they were found to be speaking to other Domine in the stable, they would come and cut their tongue out so they couldn't talk, because they could be planning some stuff behind the back of the Soldam. So that they cut their tongues out sometime. Other ones, like if they fought back with their hands, they would cut their hands off. So there were Domini or that didn't have their hands or their tongues. They're just tools. You know,
I don't remember them.
They always have the collar. Yeah, they always have the collar, but the collar isn't always attached to a bracelet on a Soldam's arm.
They could take the bracelet off, but they were always able to just torture them. So I don't know. I don't. You know.
No, the Soldam are the ones who have the leash.
I don't remember. So I'd have to look back. I don't remember Damane being mutilated.
The translation is leashed ones. Those are the Aes Sedai.
Well, they're both Aes Sedai technically, but
yes, but some are Wilders and some are not.
Right, correct. Yeah, 100%. What is
some have the spark and some just naturally.
That was the big secret. Was they have it? They just have to learn. Yeah.
That's what crushed the Shan-Chan Empire. Was they're like, holy shit, the Empress is actually Aes Sedai.
Let's see. Well, more pictures. Oh God, is it?
Yeah, super chat.
The piss into the ocean. Remember the piss into the ocean?
I think you have a super chat. Super chat. I think you have a super chat.
There you go, pissing in the ocean. What's up, John? Oh, before I go, thanks for the $5. I sent photos on Twitter of a book from my younger days. I thought I lost it. Star Trek Tech Manual. I thought it was lost for good. So you found it? Nice. It's always nice to find a treasure.
Xeno, yes, exactly. There are women who go through life kind of using the power, and then they have to be taught. And then there's those that could just start naturally doing it, like Egwene and Nynaeve are. One's a Wilder and one's not.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Nynaeve taught herself without knowing it. Yeah, exactly. I didn't see. Whatever. So, well, congrats, John, on finding your book, dude. That's awesome.
Well, yeah. Also, thank you for the $5.
Yes, thanks again. I'll say it. Oh, dude, this is a good shot right here. Here you go. I thought I said it. Thank you for both of them, John. I think you did the other one too. So thank you very much, John. Appreciate you, buddy.
I may have missed that because I was reading chat.
Oh, it's all no biggie. You can never thank somebody too much for a donation, in my opinion. So thank you very, very much. There you go. She looks real pissed. Man, wouldn't you be pissed if you were told, hey, you get to be on the Wheel of Time TV show? And you're like, oh, really? Wow, I'm excited. Here, this is your costume. Eat this binky.
We're gonna make you look like Bane.
What the fuck am I wearing? Why am I wearing? It's like fucking binky. God damn it. Oh man! All right, so provide fan sites all have called out. So, but hey, wait a second. They got a lot of one subscriber YouTube channels to get interviews. I thought they were trying real hard. Oh, sorry, my bad. How come I didn't get to get any interviews for Wheel of Time? I
thought it was really popular.
I mean, I got 4,000 subscribers. I could have got some, I had some questions for the production team. What the fuck? How come, 10 subscriber channels were getting interviews? Jesus. I don't know. Fan sites have called out Amazon Studios and Amazon Prime Video going back to 2000, citing that the company's lack of promotion for the show. Well, if it was good, it wouldn't have needed all that promotion because it would have got word of mouth promotion. I thought it was getting better. I thought it was getting more viewership. You're contradicting your previous statements, sir.
Correct.
Storytelling.
Isn't it a girl?
I don't think. I'll double check. Occasionally, Rush. Oh, here. What was it? What was the person's name? It was Jaron Pack?
Oh,
is that a guy's name?
No.
Jaron. I don't know why it sent me to the Chesapeake. I don't know why it sent me to the Chesapeake Bank. Why does this guy's link send me to Chesapeake Bank? What the fuck? This guy wants me to send him money? I don't know. Oh man, that I forgot. Look at that dragon banner. Sure, yeah, dragon banner, great. Dude, why can't anybody just make a fucking dragon banner? Occasionally rushed nature of the storytelling. Occasionally rushed. How about the shitty storytelling? And even the relative brevity of each season with 8 episodes as opposed to 10 or more. Why would Wheel of Time get more episodes when no other shows these days get more than 8? Why is a shit show like you have to do something right before they're going to give you more episodes? Your show sucks, so you're getting the normal 8. Right? If you did a good season of Eye of the World, maybe you could have been like, look, hey, give us 10. We'll do even better. No, you did shit. So fuck you.
Yeah, why didn't they make 8 seasons? Oh, because no one watched it.
Yeah. As evidence of Amazon's reluctance to make Wheel of Time a cornerstone of its program. Rings of Power only has 8 episodes too, right? Reacher only has 8 episodes. Almost every show on Amazon Prime Video has 8 episodes. Am I wrong? Terminal List had 8. Don't they all have 8? 8 is pretty standard these days, isn't it? Which sucks for any good shows. 8. I don't think 8's enough. I think it should be at least 10. I mean, fucking Battlestar. Like I'm saying, I got Battlestar Galactica going. Battlestar Galactica had fucking 20. SG-1 had 30. Like, what the fuck? What? How do we all of a sudden? How do we all of a sudden get to the number 10 and then 2 years between seasons?
Because
crazy.
They started following the UK model.
It's just stupid. Well, each season of the Wheel of Time was promoted as in some capacity as it rolled out. In the reality is that never received the same kind of focus, dare we say, preferable treatment than the bigger investments like Rings of Power. Huh.
No, Rings of Power did not get more investments as the show went on. It had a massive investment from the start.
Well, preferential treatment as bigger investment. Right. So they spent more money on Rings of Power, so there's a need to show that of course they spent $1 billion, so they need to advertise it because it needs to be a success. The fact that Rings of Power is so much a failure, even with all the advertising they put behind it, shows you that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And yes, of course they're gonna it's their baby. They come on, duh. Stop this fucking the whole Rings of Power Wheel of Time competition thing is so stupid. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, you said it before. They're trying to compare it like it's apples on apples.
Here we go. Well, and then we're compared to the naturally smaller core audience, which is wrong, incorrect again. In an overwhelming task of adopting the source material, wrong. It's easy. It's already written for you. All you have wrong. I'm sorry. Just your writers should have the easiest job.
Just wrong. but they don't understand why they're wrong. So with the
Right.
Rings of Power,
Fair enough.
that's piggybacking off of Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. So yes, it already has a larger audience than the Wheel of Time, prospective audience rather, than the Wheel of Time.
Right.
But they made a really good show and brought in new people.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah,
Wheel
it
of
was the
Time
movie. Right.
had an opportunity to do that, but they just didn't.
Right.
Because they wrote a really bad show.
Correct. And the source material is vast, but you're rewriting everything and changing it. Whereas if you just did what you should do, which is go find dialogue and shit, tweak it a little bit, and use what's in the books already, it would have been a lot easier and a lot better. But you're retards, so it's no surprise that the show eventually dropped enough. It's no surprise the show dropped off. Like, give me a break. The show eventually dropped off far enough below the acceptable level of profitability. The second season was like it dropped off after the first 3 episodes.
What are they even talking about? That's not what happened. People didn't like the first season.
No, the drop off was immediate. Immediate. It cratered and never got anybody back.
60% of the people who supposedly watched the first season didn't come back. That's bad. That's bad.
It was a huge drop.
Or what is it? It's what do you say? 1,160, and then it went down to 530. So yeah,
I'm trying to find it was
55 to 60% of the people who supposedly watched season 1 did not bother to watch season 2. That's terrible. Your show sucks, dude.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, is this it? No, that's going up. It definitely isn't it.
Like it just, you said it earlier, was they fucked up so much, but from what I've seen and what we're going over, they didn't fuck up so much. They fucked up everything, every single aspect.
Yeah.
Like all you had to do was these very simple things: follow the source material. Don't inject your ideology into every single scene in every single episode. That's about it. That's all you need to do. Scripting, writing, directing, and having the acting ability to do that, that will come on its own. Like what are you doing?
Oh man, I wish
every single aspect of the show, in my opinion.
I wish I had the There was this great chart that showed the immediate drop off because it was episode 1, 2, and 3 because they all got released at the same time was like way up top, and then it was just a severe, just almost downward spike.
Yeah. Well, you did this show. You showed that I don't know, maybe last year.
Yeah, yeah. I fucking lost. I lost the chart because I had to fucking. It's aggravating. I'm gonna have to try. It was on It was on one of the Reddits, and it's just like it was one of those things. It was like a clear fucking just complete drop off, and there's you see that chart, and there's no fucking arguing. Like did anybody that tries to like say after looking at that chart that it's successful, it's like, well, you're just keeping your eyes closed.
Well, it might have been Gadfly in the chat that said it, and I mentioned something similar, that it could be all the cast and crew hitting play on episode 1, season 1, and then just letting it run through the entire show over and over and over again. Like they do it one day, and then the next day they click play again on episode 1, and it just goes through the entire show again. That's watch hours. I want to know how many individual people actually click play on the show, and Amazon could do that. They could show that.
So this isn't the one I was looking for, but this blue line is season 1 of Wheel of Time, up at almost 1,200, or 1,200, right? And then week 2, look at that drop. Week 2, fucking craters.
Don't look at that. Look at Tom Clancy, Jack Ryan, season 3, and then what's the brown one? Reacher. Yeah.
Reacher. Yeah, Reacher cratered too.
Well,
Jack Ryan. But like week 1 to 2. Week 1 to 2 held, and then 3, and then so Reacher went down pretty much too. That's a surprise to me.
Rings of Power stayed stable until week 8.
Yeah. So Tom Clancy was light blue. Yeah, that went down too quite a bit. Yeah. But this one just I like
Ryan. I like Reacher season 1.
What's crazy is look at The Boys season 3. So The Boys season 3 starts out under 1,000. Wheel of Time first season goes immediately under season 3 and never goes back over season 3 of the fucking Boys. The Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
What a success.
Yeah.
I mean that's the show. That's the show you go after right there. The show that can't fucking,
What do you say? It's getting more. This other show that they've put billions of dollars into is getting more attention than this one that's failing. No shit.
Here, how old is this? Is this old? May 30th. So this is recent.
This is less than a month ago.
Yeah. So hold on. What? The show eventually dropped because of undisclosed profitability acts despite its stellar and rising ratings. Yeah, all fake ratings. It's all bullshit because nobody fucking left.
It was a very sharp drop.
Yeah, nobody was left but the shills. That's why the ratings looked good. Right? I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, massive cope is right. Massive
my biggest problem is watch hours. Like that means nothing to me.
Yeah. Here's hoping that petition gets in front of the right people and the show gets a new run of Wheel of Time, but alas, that home seems unlikely. Yeah, you're fucking a retard. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but petitions don't do shit. To make a petition work.
You're also not going to get a lot of people to sign that unless they worked on the show.
Well, they got 200,000 or something. That's it. So you're going to need millions for it to even get close to anything. Well, and sad to say, Stargate was even worse than that. So it's one of those. Stargate. I feel bad for the Stargate people, but not looking good.
It probably would have been awful.
That's the only. Yeah, you never know. That's my hope that we got saved from a bullet for a little bit. Here, why they
fire the guy? Because he was canon is everything.
Yeah, they fired the guy because he wanted to make it actually good. So that's why I think that's why a lot of people are upset is because the Stargate guy that got canned was talking about respecting canon and how canon was everything.
You can't make the villains of this series diverse like they are in the movie and SG-1 because they're Egyptian, right? You can't do that.
Well, some of them. Well, no, the bad guys are Egyptian. Well, no. In that they're an alien race, so it's If you haven't watched the show, it's a lot different. So, I am trying to remember how to. Is it customization?
I don't know if she's still here, but she and I watched Stargate not that long ago, and she was like, "It's really good." She'd never seen it before.
Oh, the
movie.
The movie's great. I love the movie. Where do I always forget how to do this. How do you remember how do you do the home tab? Is this it? How do you do the raid thing? Because I saw Circle of Jerks is on. I want to make sure that when we're done. I always forget how to do it. Is it settings?
I don't know.
Sorry, bear with me.
That's all right.
I always forget how to do it. I don't know why I can't remember.
Returning after Shock Prime Video series cancellation. I highly doubt that. Andrew, I like where your head is. You got 200,000 people, or if they put $40 in, it'd be 8 million. Right? Is that the way math works?
Wait, what happened?
Put $40 in to make the show. You can make a show with $8 million, or at least you could easily make one season with $8 million.
Where's the community tab? New. Well, I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's pissing me off. It says, am I in the wrong place? I must be in the wrong place. Oh well.
Right.
Community
so if
tab.
they just put in a tenth of that, 8 million could be a season. You know.
What was the thing? Oh, is this? Yeah. Oh, the reason.
And I assume these petitions are worldwide as well. These aren't just a bunch of Americans. There are people that produce YouTube videos that are from England who really like the Wheel of Time series. I'm sure they probably signed that petition too. It is 200,000 people globally. That's bad. If it's just America, it's still bad. You got 350 million people living here. That's less than 1%. Sit room. You were awesome in the chat, brother. I think Steve's still trying to figure out this.
I'm trying. Yeah, I may just fucking quit because I can't figure it out.
I'll talk to the chat. It's all right. I can vamp.
No, I just forget how to. It used to be a way to just set up a redirect. For like, you know.
Yeah, the petitions to get Daniel back were heavy. And that was before, like, we had this kind of interface, or, you know, YouTube was in the early stages of what YouTube is. These days, a Stargate petition should be a lot more. Ooh, so it's less than 0.1%. That would like 0.1% would be 350,000. Leave me alone, Andrew. I'm not a math person. Is Zeno Andrew the one that's been on the panel with us?
No. Okay. I don't think so. Wait, hold on. No. Different guy.
He's a different random autist. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Okay. So go to YouTube Studio.
1% of 10%. Yeah.
Content. Select live. Okay. Oh. I think I'm getting it.
No, it's okay. It's okay, dude. I was just messing around. I was so hyped for Wheel of Time. I started rereading the book series, and I chewed through book 1 and 2 before the show came out. And I think I did it in like 2.5 months or something like that. And the show came out, and the first 2 minutes I went, "Oh, this is not Wheel of Time." Like the men are the bad guys. They destroyed the world because the power they had was in the hands of men. And I went, okay, that's not what happened. What happened was the men led the strike against Shao Ghul, resealed the Dark One's prison, and he had a counter stroke. I'm a math guy. You're not defending me ever. Okay, awesome. God, my mom is very math oriented. My dad was very English oriented. My brother was very math oriented. I'm very English oriented. I don't know. Skips a kid or whatever. I don't know. I'm okay at math.
Why can't I fucking figure this out?
Not a channel. Are you talking about Wheel of Time season 1? Yeah, I kind of stopped watching Shad. I liked him for a little bit, a few months. I thought Shad was pretty cool. I just, other people watch. You can't watch everything, right?
It's one of those things, Shad, that I don't know.
Wheel of Power.
Yeah, I stopped watching Shad too when like we started getting into the whole YouTube's against me stuff, all that stuff. You know what I mean?
I have no ill will against Shad. I
don't either. I don't like. Yeah, I don't hate him by any means. Hell, I had a great time when I went on his channel once. He was nice enough to have me on. I found it. Cool. It was great. I had fun. I hope I did well for him, right? And but it's just like, so I have zero ill will towards him, but it's just like when the whole poor me stuff, like don't your channel, you have a channel that's pretty well liked by a lot of people, you have a lot of subscribers, just keep going. Like, you're having a little valley. If you keep doing what you do well, people will come back, or people will find you, right? So
even like the quartering did every couple of months.
Oh well, the quartering still doing. Quartering is cratering.
My channel's under attack. Dude, you lost some subscribers. Relax.
No, your channel's not under attack. Your content's just absolute shit now. It's like, it's amazing how I've just like become an avid Kino Casino watcher now, just because fucking how childish the quartering acted. It's just like, and then just you see. Like, all you have to do is see some of the quartering's content these days, and it's no wonder why he's cratering. It's like, your content is you talking about yourself, or fucking talking about your coffee. It's like, no shit, nobody's watching you. Jesus.
Yeah, his content used to be, this is what's happening in the news, and this is my take on it, or then it started turning into, this is what's happening in the news. Tell me what you think. Like, well,
dude,
hey, analysis, what is
hey guys,
on it? Why am I watching you instead of watching someone else that can actually be funny?
Guys, if I don't get $50 in donations, I can't open any card packs. It's like, Darkside feels like, it's like, where's all the support? The only person that supported is Salty, who's been a member for 38 months, and John Thomas. What the fuck is wrong with all of you guys? I thought you liked this.
You don't
content.
Understand. Like, the only way to keep the lights on is, well, no, I mean, you could go get a job.
The only way my dead puppy is going to get surgery is if you guys support, or I won't be able to buy the next video game. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
DSP, man.
They're really pathetic. So here, this is also funny. So the fantasy genre arguably holds some of the most adventure-hungry fans than any other genre. Their near insatiable appetite was brought into sharp focus. Blah blah blah. So now, wait a second. So now Wheel of Time has some of the most adventure-hungry fans of the genre. I thought nobody there. I thought it had a relatively small audience. Boosh, fuck.
They're comparing it to something else. It's not apples to apples.
Oh my god!
Game of Thrones was a phenomenon. Like, you can't just say, oh, because this is also fantasy, therefore it should be good. No, they wrote it horribly.
The Wheel of Time revival.
The costume design was atrocious.
The Wheel of Time.
If it were good, you would bring in people that weren't fans of the books, and they didn't do it.
Look at this shit. There's Moses. I forgot about Moses and Nynaeve. The Wheel of Time revival is playing the long game. Sure it is.
Well, that's another thing. Game of Thrones. People that hadn't read the books were addicted to the show and then went out and bought the books.
Yep. Yeah, you should be able to have the opposite effect. Well, and you know what? The Wheel of Time, it had that phenomenon.
Oh my God, look at her. Hang on a minute. I think chat would agree. We need to,
this one right here? You're talking about here?
Like, yeah, above the... if
tips
I'm
to build
60 years
muscle.
old, I can get a woman like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, that's good shit. I
Muscle
mean,
up,
Apex
look at her.
Labs, man, hell yeah. If Apex Labs can get that going, fuck yeah. Zeno, you didn't test. Thank you. $4.99. Now I can open some pack. No, sorry. I don't have any card packs, Zeno. Thank you though. Thank you for $4.99. I appreciate you, buddy.
Spearheading the revival of iWatch Studio CEO Rick Selvage.
So Rick Selvage and Larry so here's
Mondragon. His name is Mondragon. It's almost like Landman Dragon, and you suck that much.
It's his fake name. So that's his like pen name or whatever. Larry, I don't know his real name, but Mondragon is his, not his real name. So Rick Selvig and Larry Mondragon have kept the fucking IP hostage for fucking years. I don't understand why these two people have taken it's iWatch Studios, aka Red Eagle Entertainment, same fucking guys. They've had the fucking rights forever. The funny thing is, I know they actually. It's funny, you know. You don't think some of these people. You know, when you hear some of the bigger channels say that the studios are watching some of your shit. I actually know iWatt has seen some of my streams, which is fucking wild to me, because I said something that was incorrect, and I got a correction email from iWatt asking if I could correct what I said, and it's like, I'm a fucking nobody. Why do you give a shit what I'm saying, right? But it's like, wow, they are fucking watching because I said something about the right.
It's a Ministry of Truth from 1984.
So it's like these two guys. I don't understand why they don't want to make money. They've had this fucking IP. They've been sitting on it forever. They released Winter Dragon, which was a fucking joke, and now all of a sudden it seems like they're getting serious about trying to actually make some money, and then they let fucking Amazon and Sony and whoever else you want to blame fucking ruin it. And now you know you have this fucking role-playing game board game coming out, which looks like they're making some pretty darn good decisions. Yeah, I know, dude. Where did that come from? I know that. Did I miss a comment? Oh, here it is. Sauce the quartering has some drama. I haven't paid any attention to it. More attention to that. I don't think that. The whole Dinneman Drinka fake drama that was done and over with 3 years ago. So I don't, you know, somebody dug it up.
The quartering thing was just a little side note.
I don't know why somebody decided to dig up the Dinneman thing 3 years. Maybe it's because Dungeon Crawler Carl and Dinneman are getting really, really big. So somebody's trying to hurt him. I don't care right now. It's not affecting his work. The minute his views affect his work is the minute I'll care. Right now it hasn't. I don't care. Like look, I'm very clear. I may not agree with a person on their views, but I can still like what they produce if I like it. So Dungeon Crawler Carl has been pretty consistent through 8 books. I don't need to know his politics, and if his politics are opposite than mine, well, we could have that discussion. But as long as it doesn't touch the books I like, I don't care. I could give a shit. If he doesn't like Critical Drinker, that's fine. I don't agree with Critical Drinker on maybe half of the shit he says.
If they don't like the way the source material is written, they can make their own stuff because they basically have. With things like Ring of Power, Wheel Time, Willow, they've rewritten it so differently. They could call it something else.
The thing they're referring to here is Matt Dinneman writes Dungeon Crawler Carl. Dungeon Crawler Carl is getting really big. Critical Drinker voiced a character for book 3. And then somebody asked him a question about Critical Drinker. I think they asked if he might like make another cameo or something. I think that's what Dinneman said something about if he knew his politics before he wouldn't have.
Who cares?
He wouldn't have asked him to
do a good job in the role. Who cares about his politics?
He did okay. He was fine. Like it was like he's not nearly as good as the voice actor from the act that does most of the voices, but Drinker did fine. He didn't do fucking outstanding, but they just have different political views. And I don't remember exactly what Dinneman said. It wasn't too nice about Drinker, so I get why Drinker wouldn't like it. But Drinker basically like, fuck him. It's like, okay, great, fuck it, right, good, doesn't matter.
You can't get past your own biases. Like,
and it's like,
done.
well, it was like, it's like they both just said fuck each other's politics. It doesn't matter, and they moved on, right? And it was like, because that's how it should be. Fuck it, right? It doesn't matter.
No, I think it should be. Fuck it. If we don't have the same politics, we can still work together.
Yeah,
that should be the way it should.
That should be it, right? But it's like, but also Dinneman didn't go make a stink and go, oh fuck, we got to remove Drinker from all those. No, Drinker is still in the book. He did the job. His voice acting is still on it. So it's not like he went back in and removed him, right? So it's just like, well, fuck it. Like, it's like, why are we trying to make a big fucking deal out of this? Who cares? They both basically said, well, it doesn't matter, whatever. Right? And moved on. So it's like, that's how, whatever. So if his viewpoint starts affecting the series, then I'll start caring. Right now, it's not. Like a certain other author that I used to love named Brandon Sanderson, who has completely shit-canned his whole fucking Cosmere to Virtue Signal and put
Hollywood got to him, dude.
Troll vaginas and fucking grooming gay people in there and fucking up your main characters. Good job.
But didn't he put out something later that? No, I didn't like the direction that Wheel of Time went in. Because it's not the source material. So they brought in Brandon Sanderson to talk about the Wheel of Time for Amazon's Wheel of Time. And Brandon Sanderson was totally aboard with what was going on until the show came out. And then
Sanderson
was like, no, I don't like the direction that they went in.
So Sanderson's original content. So Sanderson was originally sort of being like, yeah, I sort of like what they're going, but I had some notes and He was sort of keeping an arm's length, and trying to support it because, well, he's probably he's probably getting some amount of money for it, right? Then it obviously fucking started going down the tank. He couldn't even deny it, to the point where I think it was season two. One of the best live streams and funniest things and greatest things on the internet ever happened. The guy that runs the Dusty Wheel, Daniel Green and Brandon Sanderson, sat down and watched episode 8 of season 2 live. And we got to see firsthand how the two shills for the show and Brandon Sanderson felt live reaction of that episode. And you could tell they visibly fucking hated it. Brandon actually pre-watched it, and he sat there going, oh God, get ready for this scene. It's fucking shit, basically, right? It is one of the funniest things I have ever watched. I have a video, so I may do it again for fucking funsies. It is so funny watching the two guys, Daniel Green and Matt Hatch, the guy that runs the Dusty Wheel, shilled so hard for that. I mean, Daniel Green ran it back a little bit later, but he got paid to go to Europe for the first season and fucking gushed over it.
Right.
He after his NDA was up, he fucking, went back on what he said a little bit. So I'll give him this tiniest little bit of credit. Not really, because he sold out.
He was paid to lie. And that's
right.
Hollywood.
Exactly. Yep. But so the three of them are sitting there watching episode 2, and you could see it on their face as some of this bullshit is happening. They can't fake it. It's so funny because they're all just making these faces and going, oh, no, what are you doing? What is that? And like, to the point where sometimes they just can't help from burst out and say, no, what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, yes, that's fuck. Why are you guys doing this live? Like, you can't hide it. How bad it is. Like, it's
constrained anachronism.
It was so good.
I think you're basically saying exactly what Steve was saying.
Yep.
So Brandon Sanderson knew it was coming, but then they watched the season itself.
So I think
Sanderson was like, oh my God.
So I know he didn't watch any of the season 2. He said straight up he hadn't watched any of season 2, but I think he said he pre-watched episode 8. I'd have to watch it again, but either way, he knew what was coming in the episode. So he wasn't as surprised as the other two, which is funny because all three of them are making these fucking reactions to some of this hideous shit. And it's just
constrained anachronism is basically saying the exact same thing you just did.
Right. Oh yeah, only I'm
I
saying
think you're on the same page.
he's saying you read the script. I'm saying you pre-watched it. Doesn't matter. It's the same thing. So, but it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen because it's a mask off moment that these guys are just straight up bullshitting. And to be fair, like I don't Sanderson has so and then Sanderson basically made the comment after season 3 that he didn't enjoy being sending in notes and being ignored. But to be honest, sometimes he came out and said what he would have done for some of the scenes that is opposite of what Amazon did, and his ideas were not much better. Like the one that
what they did.
The one I actually don't think I disagree. Like the big one, the biggest one that sticks out to me is him saying that instead of making up a wife and killing the wife in season 1, they should have killed Master Lewin. And I think that's absolutely just as bad.
I think that's stupid.
It's ridiculous. You don't have to kill anybody. Parent's fine. Let Parent have Master Lewin as a family figure. Have Parent's family get killed like they do. Like
wasn't it Sanderson who said more strong female characters? Was that him or was that someone else that was giving notes to Amazon? And
I don't remember that.
That's when I was going, but wait a minute. This is the Wheel of Time.
Yeah, it's good.
Most of the world we're in is ruled by women.
What are you talking about? So there's two things that always piss me off from people that say they love the series. One is Rand al'Thor is 100%, no doubt, the main character of the Wheel of Time. I don't care what he is, the main character. There are other important characters that get many times and have important things to do. Rand al'Thor is the main character. Then you mean
the guy that has a book literally named for him? He's literally the title character of that book.
Well, and then you have Matt and Perrin that are right behind him, and then Egwene and Nynaeve that are right behind them. But Rand is number 1. Stop it. Like anybody, there is no main character. No, you're wrong. Rand is the main character. 2,
well,
the world is it's a matriarchal world. It's a matriarchal world. The Shan Chan is led by an empress. That is a whole empire that is led by a woman. The Aes Sedai are the most powerful women in the world. It's a whole all-woman organization. They have advisors in every major country in the world that advise kings and queens. Led by a figurehead that is also a woman. The largest city or the largest country Andor has a queen.
Largest and most powerful.
Yeah,
Andor
exactly. Has a queen. Right, along with several other nations. The first domain queen, obviously. Abu Dar is a queen. Right, there's queens everywhere. So stop it. It's a matriarchy, and Rand is the main character. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. So we don't need more strong women characters. There's plenty of strong women characters already.
Anna becomes the first queen of not queen, but you know what I mean.
Well, yeah. So hell, the Aiel Nation, the Aiel Nation,
the first female clan chief of the Aiel.
Well, the Aiel have clan chiefs, but it's really run by the women who are the wise ones, because the Aiel clan chiefs always defer to what the wise women say. So they really actually run it. The Panarch is also another one. There's women leaders all over the place. Most of them are pretty good. Even Elaine ends up running Tirkian.
Like his wife runs the game, like she calls the shot.
Yeah.
And there's who's the one from
there's a Borderland. There's a border. So Saldea is Davram's wife is just as
Davram Bashir's wife really calls the shots.
Yeah, he's the king, but she's highly involved. There is a woman leader in the Borderlands. I mean, what are we talking about? Stop it. Like I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. But the
sea folk.
Yeah, the sea folk's another one. Yeah, the sea folk's another one. Right? So I mean the Shan Chan.
I think we have enough strong female characters.
Yeah, it's like there's plenty. Like
the only way they could make more strong female characters is to break down the strong male characters. That's what it is.
Unfortunately, there isn't much Sando can do with the bad material where the showrunner is unwilling to change the bad idea. So constrained acting, I would I would agree with you, but the problem is I think me included, okay. I for a long time went to bat. No, Bashir's wife is
Bashir's wife runs the household because that fellow, when they're having that little conversation, Bashir sits down with Perrin and has brandy, and
no, it's Bashir's wife.
They're going to go fight.
Bashir, I mean, Fayoz's daughter.
Oh, that's right. Bashir is not the king. Bashir is the.
You're right. Yeah, Bashir is not the king. Yeah,
but Bashir still has a lot of control.
No, I forgot. Bashir, it's the Queen of Saldea. Yeah, it's the Queen of Saldea. It's I forget. I think that's right. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. That's why she was. That's part of what.
With that, like Bashir's not the king, but he's the master of the horse lords, and his wife actually.
So, I mean. So Queen Tenobia is the king. Bashir is the general.
Yeah, Queen Tenobia.
General. Yeah, Queen Tenobia. Yeah. Tenobia is the queen. He's the general. His wife is whatever. And Fail is his daughter. Right. That's why Tenobia. That's basically why the Borderlanders come south. Bashir abandons her and takes up the Legion of the Dragon.
Well, there's. Like she starts making really stupid moves, Queen Tenobia. That's why Bashir's
dude. Of course, I'm like, how can I not watch Kino Casino, man? I got gifted a membership. I was fucking thrilled. I got gifted a membership the other day. I'm like, fuck yeah, boy! I get. His sister is the queen. Is Tenobia his sister? I missed that. Okay, fair enough. No, that's because he's fair enough. No, you're right, dumb stupid. I misunderstood you. That's my bad. Sorry, bud. I don't. It's you're right, but I think we've proved our point, right? It's a matriarchy.
Yes, women have lots and lots of power.
Plenty of strong women. Plenty, very many. It was one of those things where it's like, well, there should be some hope here. They don't need to fuck with too much. There's a ton of strong women. They don't need to change anything. Of course,
they had to break down the men.
Duh.
That's the problem. That's one of the problems is they had to break down the men too. You got to make the men weak. You got to make the men stupid. You got to make the men cry. I'm sorry, what? Yeah. Mandragoran, the last king of Malkir, Lord of the Seven Towers, who is a one-man vendetta against the Blight and the Dark One.
He's married to his. Yeah, he's married to the bat. Yeah, he's married to his battle against the fucking Blight and the Shadow.
Yeah, well, he's a one-man.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna fucking cry. Yeah, sure. Unbelievable.
He has seen more death and more loss in his life than anyone else in the Borderlands. But yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. Sando, he missed. Yeah, but I also think
because a homosexual died. That's why he cried.
I think the worst influence Sanderson had was that he claimed Land being more emotional and vulnerable was the biggest contribution. Yeah. So also, we can blame Brandon that the Horn of Valyr was in season 2 at all because he basically pointed out, how do you have the Great Hunt without the Horn of Valyr? So they fucking pigeonholed that shit into the season because originally they weren't going to have the Horn of Valyr in there. You can totally see that they weren't because of where they put it on that fucking bridge with 20 guys.
I completely agree. They had absolutely no plan whatsoever.
Yeah.
They just started writing.
They started
writing.
Well, and then there's actually I don't feel like going to find it right now, but Sanderson made a clear comment saying originally the script did not have the Horn of Valyr at Falme. And he told them that, it was one of the major things he reiterated was you can't have Falme without the Horn of Valyr, which he's right.
Right here, late to the party, and then Zeno right after
that. Guys, warders are renowned for crying. Oh yeah, and Rand is notorious for kneeling in the books. Oh yeah, he is a kneeler, 100%. I do. My favorite part of season 2 is when he kneels for the whole last 3 episodes. He does nothing but kneel. It's really good.
So there's a scene in the books when Rand has like kind of fucked off and gone off on his own, and he's playing the flute because he won't touch Tom's harp. He keeps Tom's harp in the cave. Yep. He's like playing the flute in these different towns all throughout the Sutherlands on his way to Tyr, and he comes across a merchant train, and they're all apparently dark friends, and he uses his flaming sword that he can create and decapitates all of them and then makes their headless bodies kneel before him. And that's when I went, oh, he's completely insane now.
Yeah, that's what
like
he
in
said.
Book one, I'm like going, all right, he's starting to be on the cusp of madness. But then in book 2, when he does that on the way to Tyr, I'm like, oh, he's batshit crazy.
Well,
he makes headless bodies kneel before him, and he's like sweating and he's laughing while he's crying.
I think it's 3 when he's on the way. 3's on the way to Tyr. That's the only. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry.
No. Who cares? It doesn't matter. But what I was going to say before is I think I was very guilty of trying to over defend Sanderson and say he was just playing the game to get his shit made and all that stuff.
I'm on the same page that you are, man. I was
after reading Wind in Truth, I knew I was completely fooled, and Sanderson had sold his fucking soul to DEI, because book 5 just decimated Stormlight Archive.
Oh, wait, let me be every person on the internet ever. It was book 2 that Rand did that.
What?
No, I just people never admit they're wrong on the internet.
Yeah.
You're right. It's book 3, but no, it's book 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People can't. Yeah. Look, I admit.
Don't read it right now and tell me I'm wrong.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot. I try to admit when I'm wrong. But
tell me I'm wrong.
I just I'm going to I don't know how to feel about the Mistborn series. We'll see when it comes out. I'll watch it because I enjoy Mistborn, but I don't know if Sanderson's full change of how he operates is going to infect the series or not. I would assume it. It sounds like it already is.
That was Dragon Con. You were showing me people that were in the costume contest at I'm sorry, it was Jordan Con.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of them were in Mistborn outfits.
Yep. Because apparently Sanderson was.
I don't recognize that outfit from.
Yeah, because apparently Sanderson was there and they all wanted to suck his dick. But in avoid Sando persuading them to include elements of the book like the horn is a good thing. It's bad that he didn't have the power and will to let them rewrite completely. Well, it's one of those things.
A contractor consultant.
I also don't know how much they did or didn't listen to him. Listening to some of his suggestions, I really don't know, because his suggestions weren't very good either. So I don't know. If you do monetize it, how much trouble could you get for animating Wheel of Time, changing names and title, but actually following the story? I don't know. If you change the names in the story, you probably wouldn't get in trouble at all. You'd have to change some things, but just change the city names and call it the worm reborn or something. I don't know. You'd have to come up with another title for Dragon, which sucks. But I don't know. In this animated show, I still don't think it's coming out. I definitely don't think the game's coming out. But if the animated show manages to make an appearance, it won't look anything. It'll just be the show 2.0. Probably a lot more White Tower politics and bullshit like that. Yeah, really bad. Hold on, what was the
there's a way you can, and it's called tribute. And for decades, there have been tribute bands that play the same music of bands who made tons and tons of money off of that music before, but the tribute bands are still allowed to produce that music and have like a cover fee for people to come and see them. I know one here in Houston that's a Led Zeppelin tribute band, and I've been to see them several times. But they play other music too. They play their own music, and they play other songs as well. But they are a Led Zeppelin tribute band. You prospectively could do something like that with a Wheel of Time project and say, this is a tribute to the Wheel of Time, and get some actors, or if you want to do it digital or CGI or AI, would be a good idea. As a voice actor, you could be able to produce something that you think would be acceptable to the IP. Yeah. Just call it a tribute.
Yeah. You'd have to, yeah, you could probably do it, but but before I wrap up, have you seen this? The Fall of Manetheren? Is this the one? I don't no, it's not the Fall of Manetheren one. Damn it, that's not the one I actually wanted. Hold on. The wheel. Did you see any of the Wheel of Time Origins?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, you didn't see any of them? So some of the Wheel of Time Origins were the cartoons before the show. They were actually, some of them were actually not bad.
No.
So here, this was supposed to come out right before season 2, and they disappeared. So this was supposed to be the Fall of Malkier, I think. So they previewed this at Comic-Con, and then it never came out.
The rose petal floats on water. The kingfisher flashes above the pond.
Hang on, pause it. Let it it's choppy.
Oh, is it choppy? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, just let it load for a second and see what we're watching.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, better. I refreshed it too sometimes. Here we go.
The rose petal floats on water.
I don't know what's in Spanish, but
the kingfisher flashes above the pond. Life and beauty swirl in the midst of death.
Really choppy for you. That's okay. Is it choppy for chat?
Is it choppy for anybody? It was smooth for me.
It's really choppy for me.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on. Hey, there's a man of Manetheren. I remember him.
Oh, yes, is it choppy too? Huh. Okay. Maybe I can find another one. Well, that one's all in Spanish, so I really wish, like, so that was supposed to come out.
Is that on YouTube?
Yes.
All right, let me try mine.
Because
what's it called?
Wheel of Time Origins. This one didn't have a title though, because it was never released. So I just put Wheel of Time LAN because it's supposed to be. It was going to be episode 1 of it. They released them for season 1, but this was supposed to be season 2.
I've got the ones that came up are Wheel of Time Origins trailer, which is a minute long, which is I think what you just trying to show us. I've got
that might be
Breaking of the World. I've got Wheel of Time Origins Part 1 animation, which is 17 minutes long. We're not gonna do that one.
No, it was it's fucking shit. That sucks. Oh, here it is. Is this it? No. Returns next one.
Hang on, I've got it. Let me how do I get back to you?
It's one of those things that it pisses me off because it's something that actually could have been great. And it had promise, and they said that all of a sudden they disappeared. And
yeah, all right, I'm sharing screen.
Okay, let me see. Let me get rid of this. Which one's? All right, go ahead.
And the shadow.
It's a different one.
And the world was riven from stone to stone. The oceans fled.
Is it clear for you?
It's clear, but this is a different one.
Oceans were scattered to the 8 corners of the world.
I think that this is the breaking one. I think this one you can actually see the full one.
All but memory lost.
Yeah.
You want me to stop it?
Yeah, you can stop
one memory above.
Because that one they actually released. There's a whole set of those cartoons like that.
So there's the breaking.
Yeah, so there is one of the breaking. Here, let me copy.
And then there's the 17-minute one, which we're not going to do.
So, no. 17 might be all of them put together. Here, I put it in a private
There's
chat.
the full minute Theron. Is this the one you wanted?
No, that's not it either. That's another one that you could see on. I linked it in the chat there. I linked it in our private chat.
Oh, hang on. Let me close that out. And
so.
Okay, then. So, chat, is mine smoother than his?
Yeah, yours was definitely yours. No, yours was definitely smoother for that. I don't know why. So that was the Wheel of Time Origins. I think are still on there. The one the Wheel of Time Origins are still on the Amazon for season 1. Season 2 is the one they advertised very heavily. They showed that 30-second clip that I tried to share.
I got it.
So they showed this 37-second clip at Comic-Con, and then mysteriously right before August they announced that they didn't even announce that they're not coming out. We were waiting for them to come out. We were waiting for them to come out. Then all of a sudden August passed and the show came out, and they never came out. And like there was some sort of like, I forgot what excuse they gave, but there was some sort of contractual agreement or something that made it so they couldn't play them, they said. But I think it's more they were probably better and more accurate to the story than the show, so they canceled it because they couldn't have that. So that's what this is, CA. This is season 2. This is the preview of the Malkier episode.
The rose petal floats on water. The kingfisher flashes above the pond. Life and beauty swirl in the midst of death.
So, new episodes in August, they never came out. Pretty fucking wild.
That looked pretty cool.
Yeah, right? So, if you're interested, they're not, some of them are better than others, but on Amazon Prime, they do have 8 of those per season 1. It's called Wheel of Time Origins.
Not enough gay sex.
So it would be really cool if.
Well, I have them on watch history now. You want to watch some more?
What's that?
They can pull some more up.
Oh no, they'll strike it down. I've done it. I've tried to watch them. They blow you up. But I just wasn't sure if it sounded like you hadn't seen them before, so I figured.
No, I hadn't.
Yeah, so
the first scene looked like King of Malkier looking over the busted 7 towers of Malkier.
Yep. So that they use that to preview. It was supposed to be released as secondary content to season 2, and they never released them. So
because it would have been awesome.
They're sitting. So what aggravates me now is now the show is canceled. They're sitting somewhere unreleased. It's like, release them. Fuck it. You might as well. But
you know what I remember from season 2, episode 1? Alana talking about sex.
Yeah.
Lorraine being mopey.
Getting fisted, yeah.
Lan not being there. Rand like being off on his own and being mopey. I don't remember Perrin in the first episode of season 2. If he was there, he's that memorable. And I remember the scene where they brought the Trollocs in, and there's a little girl, they're like the Dark Friend Assembly, which is not a thing that happens. But they had Ishmael there telling the little girl that the Trollocs are just misunderstood. And I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. This is so far afield from Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. I'm done. Who was the greatest swordsman that ever lived? Rand al'Thor? Well, maybe Galad. Maybe Galad.
So yeah, apparently there was a rights issue or something. That's why it's a lot of people are saying iWatch shut it down because that's what iWatch does. Anything Wheel of Time that's cool, they shut it down because yes, TLM man, TLM. Hell yeah.
Gato Kane is the greatest swordsman that ever lived. I don't know. I think Rand could beat Gato Kane. I think Land could beat Gato Kane.
I don't know.
I mean,
we don't have we don't have a comparison of only legend. So,
yeah. How many battles did Rand lose? How many battles did
I think
how many battles did Land lose?
Land's pretty.
He's
good.
never lost a sword fight.
Well, no, that's not true. He lost to Avienda, guys.
Shut up.
All right, I have to. I gotta go because I gotta get.
You know how many?
I gotta get up in the morning.
Sorry,
what?
The only one-on-one battle that Rand lost, or that Galad lost, or that Gawain lost, was to Matt because he wasn't using a sword.
I don't know about Gato Kane is pretty bad at. Well, I don't have any we just have history, so I don't know. So, all right, you guys could argue forever.
Galad lost to Matt. Gawain lost to Matt. Rand lost to Matt. But we're talking sword fighting? Just sword fighting?
Because Matt is the man. Matt is the man.
Matt's the beast.
Lance,
he just started whipping his staff around, and they're like, "We don't know how to defend against this." Pow, pow, pow. All right, yes, right, Steve. Sorry, we could talk about this for another 8 hours.
Forever. Blade Master Showdown. Who knows? But that's the hard part. How do you?
Yeah, I think that's a better question.
Yeah,
I think that's a better question that Zeno meant to ask was who's the greatest Blade Master. Not the greatest fighter, because Matt has beaten everyone that he's fought with a step.
That's a bad.
That's not fair though, because Matt's a badass. Yeah, Rand
is pretty badass, man. There's a lot of good swordsmen. It makes it.
But
fun,
then
so.
There's also sheathing the blade, that move during the crane style, the hair.
Well, to be fair.
Style. Sheathing the blade, like you kill yourself, but you actually you get hurt yourself, but actually win.
Yeah, to be fair, Rand was very infantile in the sword at that point when he sheathed.
Yeah, I also think he surpassed Land.
Oh, I don't know about that. Rand lost an arm, so it puts him back. Rand has to fight with his offhand, so he's sort of like Jaime Lannister a little bit.
See, I'm talking about before that, man. He lost his hand, so we can't use this.
Well, I don't think Rand surpassed Land before he lost his hand. I don't
yes,
think so,
Amanda Mathurin is correct. Rand and Land both defeated Forsaken in single combat with just the sword. That is true.
Well, Matt beats them all.
Yeah,
so.
Matt beats everyone.
Well, all right, guys.
Those dice start rolling. He don't lose.
All right, I have to go because I got to get up in the morning. It was fun. Thank you. Wheel of Time articles are full of shit. Thanks, Constrained Acronism, for sharing them as always. And we will see you. Thank you for the donations. Thank you, John and Zeno.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, man. Always fun.
I like calling you Prof more. I like calling you Prophet more.
Hey, call whatever.
Is that
feels.
Weird?
Nah, whatever feels right, man. I'll answer to all of them. It's all good.
All right.
Prof is fine. All right.
Chat, you guys are awesome. You are on point with so much stuff, guys.
They're the best.
You guys are awesome.
They're the best.
So
they call me Sally. No, not tonight. I'm not Sally tonight. Only for you, buddy. All right. I got it redirected to Zach. So go say hi. Watch some Circle of Jerks. I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully, we'll see you. Bye, guys.
Have a good night, everyone.
Well, Joe, I need to talk to you about something kind of personal.
Shoot.
Well, I took this test, and it sort of turns out that I'm technically mentally retarded.
I'm the retarded cousin of Bob the Skull.
There were times when I was doing Jack that I actually felt retarded, like really retarded.
Do you think that I'm retarded?